Cavalry has become an artist. Rat time, rat time, rat time. So glad to see you back from your trip. Goomi rave, Goomi rave, Goomi rave. Ann_6060 has become an artist. WB. Goomi rave, Goomi rave. Infinite Evil has become an artist. Welcome back, Goober Goomi Headpat. Boy has become an artist. Wait, who's this I'm subbed to? Cold 511 has become an artist. Gasol 1N has become an artist. Goober. Ch.PH1R has become an artist. Goomi bread.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my. I feel I feel so shy. I feel so shy. Ah. Ooh. That was my impression of Toad screaming into his pillow. Oh my goodness. Ah! 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 Do you notice something different about our house? Do you notice anything different about the atelier? Is it different in any way? Gingerbread? I think the glass broke. No, glass always broke. Very jolly. Yes, no man. Yes, it's not jolly. The window's still broken. I'm not gonna fix that. Floor bread. Floor bread has been there for a long time. Snowman by the fire. It's okay. He's magic. It's actually a captured soul. Hello. Hi. How cool I look, don't I? How cool do I look? Does anyone have dips on the floor bread? Well, me, obviously. I have dips on the floor bread. Hi, everyone. I hope you're doing well. I found this kimono on the booth, so I grabbed it because I thought it felt fitting. I thought it felt
Yawfish
fitting.
has become an artist.
Yawfish,
Send
thank
in
you.
to celebrate a safe return.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. Hi. Maybe you found it in Japan. Yeah, because booth is Japanese. Hey. Hi, everyone. Oh my goodness, it's been such a long time. It's been such a long time. How are you guys? This fucking cat? Hello? Money? Don't you... No! She's chewing the... what is it called? Vanille? Sluta! She's chewing my Christmas tree. She's chewing in the Christmas tree. Damn it. It's been a long time for her too. She's been getting plenty of attention. I think she's just been... I think maybe she has missed being part of a stream. Maybe that's it. That could be it, actually. Hi, everyone! I hope you're all doing well today. You smell, okay, actually. You smell okay for once. Oh, I'm lagging a little bit, but that's okay. You smell okay for once, actually, chat. You smell okay. Hi, everyone. You don't smell of other streamers? I hope you don't. You wouldn't visit other streamers, right? I tried to musk up for your return. Oh, thank you. The headpad doesn't seem to work. I haven't watched anyone else. Thank you. Very good. Good job. Hi everyone. Can you please say hi? Can you please say hi? Hi Castle, hi Solar, hi Stack. I can't see what that says. What does it say? It's dark. My background is dark. I think it says evil. Hi evil, hi Tavo. Hi Tera, hi Five-ish, hi Ann, hi Snack. Well, I already said hi Snack. Snack, it's another. Hi Elfish, hi Shifty, hi Frigid, hi Chicken, hi Fattest. Hi Fat, hi Katuli, hi Ragnar, hi Arcano, hi Mysterious. Hi again Tavo, hi Tony, hi Hiders, hi Tracker, hi Matios, hi Owen, hi Nope, hi Cam, hi Mahook. Hi Adrian. Hi again Snack. This is your rat mandated hi. Please say hi back. Please say hi back. Hi GMT. I didn't know if I was gonna sneeze or yawn. I think I did it at the same time. Om du tuggar på granen? Ja. Då kommer jag sätta dig i granen. Ja. Bless you. Thank you. This looks so... Man, this was supposed to be a live 2D item, but it's barely rigged, this thing. I paid 2,000 yen for an image. It was supposed to be rigged, but a little vanilla angel angle in the Christmas tree. How cute would that be? Where's my mouth feels different than it usually is. Maybe I'm just unused to using Maybe I'm just unused to using the model. I mean myself. I mean my face. Maybe it's just cold. Maybe. But if she finds out she's a moving image. No, what do you mean? I'm totally a anime girl in real life. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you're talking about. You haven't used your face in a while. I haven't. I've only been, you know, talking normally. I often struggle with using this face. I mean my face. My totally human face. My face isn't totally human. It's somewhat rat as well, but yeah. Do you make the exaggerated facial expressions that VTuber get used to making? It depends on how energetic I am, but I definitely open my mouth more. I think I also, yeah, I guess I do. Not super exaggerated, because I know some people are really good at acting. But I'm still a little bit dizzy, so I'm scared that if I move my head around too much, that I will not be able to stream. So that's why I'm very stiff. Human. Well, I am human, but I'm also rat. Yes. Did learning Japanese streams work on your trip? No, honestly, no, they didn't. But it was still fun. It was still fun. Now I can finally read. Wait, am I allowed to say? You know what? I don't care. I bet you guys missed this as well. I can finally read my all the lewd works I've been wanting to. Yeah. Base right. I could finally read it, and I was like, oh. But then I don't understand it. Aren't there devices that translate on the fly other than your phone? Devices? People read those? No. What? But oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Hi! Hello?
Yukai_drunken has become an artist. Yay, Goomi is back with Milk Goomi Blob.
I'm back with milk! Yay! Hi, thank you, Yokai! Hello, Laura! Hi! How's time back home? It's very grey. I haven't seen the sun even once since I landed back home, actually. Today it's raining ice rain. It's not cold enough to snow, but it's just about cold enough to snow, so the rain has okay. The rain has turned icy instead. That's so depressing. I know. It's either past sunset or it's cloud cover. Yeah, that's like I this one time I did see the sun, but it was like it was mostly covered. A very, very sweet moment. Hi everyone! Welcome, 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 welcome! Welcome, 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 welcome! Welcome, 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 welcome! I miss you guys! I miss you guys. How are you guys doing? I have funny things to show you guys. I think this should be on actually. What up? Yeah! Why is it reset? It should be like this. There you go. I have my hands. I have my hands. I have my cute nails. I did my nails. So they're cute. And yeah, this one fell off. Or well, it fell off. It broke actually. It's a Japanese nail polish. Yeah. So yeah, I have my cute little hands. My chubby little Prince Korvar. A woman jump scare. Your nails are cute. You're so color coordinated. Thank you. But yeah, human hands on my rat streamer. But I have human hands too. I have human hands. Look. Oh no! That's not what well, I mean, you did see them, but that was not. Ah, shit. That was not. Anyway, that wasn't my intention, but. That was yeah, these are just my life. These are I can't speak very well. I'm sorry. Please. You guys have to excuse me for 1 second. This is of the most important nature. I have so many important things to tell you guys. Like, I've spent the past couple of days preparing for this stream. I've prepared a lot, and also, I'm sorry. I'm really tired today. I also have the hand cam so I can show you guys everything that I got. Well, not everything, because I don't think you guys would be super curious to be like, oh, Goomi, so you got the new hydrating serum. Is that true? Wow. But I got some cute little trinkets. And the most... I don't know if it's the most important one, but it's pretty important because I want you guys to look at my... Well, he's kind of reflective, so maybe we won't show him. Holy shit, Santa! What? Holy shit, Santa? Did you see that? Why are you pooping? Why did you do a poo? Kill this man. Santa and the Tamaguchi? They come a long way. I remember in the monochromatic. Yeah, me too. So this is I have a Tamaguchi. I have the Tamaguchi Paradise. Do you want me to go inside this bird? I can if I wanna. That's how you make sure how they're doing. So yeah, I have some fun things like that to show.
Chicken Bro 222
stuff
has
like
become
that.
artist.
I'm wearing my.
Goomi,
It's actually super.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I'm super cold actually, so I'm wearing my very cozy, knitted shirt. Either way, before we start doing like, we start showing off all of my trinkets and stuff. I have some story times. I have some story times. Someone, thank you for the sub, and Chicken, thank you as well. I appreciate it. I love the bird. You love the bird. These were taken away. I remember Tamagotchi was huge back in the day, back when I was a kid as well. They were so big. I didn't have one because it was too expensive and we just couldn't afford it. But it was fun to watch my friends. It was fun. It was fun. It was massive. Everyone had a Tamagotchi. It was a lot. There was a lot of it in Japan. It was really, really popular. It was very popular. Well, hi to Stipperus. Hi, low intelligence specimen. Hi, Fulpkin. Hi, this is not real. Hi, RCO. No. Hi, Finish. Hi, Pingu. Did Vanilla get any gifts? She did. I can show you if you want to. Hi, Loyo. Hi, Comfy Peach. I'm pretty sure I had one, but I don't remember. How many died? Show a Nils gift? I will show it when I'm doing the show and tell. Let's see the vanilla gift. Okay, well, there's 2 people that want it. Then I suppose I will. Hi, so my trip was great. I'll do a story time in just a second, but for right now, people want to see the vanilla gift. So let me go and get it. Let me move all of my cups out of the way, because I worry that this girl... Oh my gosh, okay, you're already on your way. So she loves these fluffy... What if I put my chair like this so you can jump up? I thought it was a cat paw. Oh no, it's... Oh, here she comes. Amanda! 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 She's intrigued, but she's not going through with it. Amanda! Ooh. Just a trick for the daydreamers to see Vanilla. Well, it's taking a bit longer than I was anticipating. She's not really into it. She's not right now. She loves it, but she's not really into it right now. Because she was just sleeping. Baby, they wanna see you. They wanna see you. Come on. I'm trying to... Wait. Oh. There she is. And you see so much because you literally... She's covering the entire camera. She was just covering the entire camera. We'll play later, okay? We'll play later, baby. We'll play later. Now, where did I put my tea? Now, where did I put my tea? You like a shin, gumman? Vanille? You like a shin? Like a sin? Like a sin? Like take us in. Okay? Our faces were buried in the floof. Isn't she fluffy? Isn't she fluffy? Oh, you got happy now? Yeah, she's happy now. More floof than can, more floof than can. But tell me, what have you guys been up to while I've been gone? Also, can you guys hear any music at all? Or is it like super low? I worry that it's like super low. We can hear it? Okay, good, good. But tell me, what have you guys been up to? Please. I'm curious.
I've been waiting for you to come back.
Been going back to the gym? Good job. Trying to hold down this job I just got. Oh, congratulations. Plotting world domination and making a stockpile of nothing special. I see. Listening to my ASMR.
Waiting for you to come back.
Enjoying my birthday yesterday. Enjoying some nice raid. Yeah. Happy late birthday, Arcanol! Happy late birthday. Got a new workplace. You too? Congratulations! I got a new VR system, as you saw. I've been getting really into that. Going to join friends on there finally. Hey, I hope you're having fun. Holding out for my vacation. It will come soon. It will come soon. We were plotting to take over the world. Ooh, is that right? Very out of season spring cleaning. It's not even spring on the other side of the globe either. I'm having lots of fun. Holy shit, Sleepy! Holy moly! Oh my god, how have you been? Oh my goodness, I hope you've been well. Holy shit. Hi! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Playing lots of Arc Raiders and Vintage Story? Why did this? I just ended up yawning instead. My dog ate some chocolate. No, doggy. Doggy, no. She's fine? Oh, good. Good. I'm good. How about you? I'm good. I actually have really good news. Well, it's not really news, but some of it is news. What's fun? Okay. Ja, det har vært trusen rundt på vägen, men ja. Don't make me sleepy. I'm already sleeping myself. I'm worried about how the stream will go because I'm just so sleepy and sleepy. I keep having to fight against myself. But yeah, if you guys don't know, I got a job. I got a job as a game designer. I'll be starting pretty soon. And I'm really nervous and really happy about it. And then in the same wave, I also got a house. Or well, an apartment. But I'm really happy about that. I'm very happy about that. Extremely excited. Very excited. A mansion, you say? Yes, a space station. Great end to the year, right? Right? Is the move going okay? Well, it's in a while, but it'll be pretty close. Or well, now that you mention it, it won't be in a while. It'll be pretty close to me starting the job, so... Phew. It'll be pretty close to me starting the job, so I'm gonna be a little bit stressed out. So, as expected, I may need to take a little break there, which isn't really what I wanna do, but it may have to be kind of needed. 'Cause, both starting a new job and moving. It's kind of I almost said ass touching. It's kind of grass touching scenario, right? Another break. Well, it won't be as long, hopefully. It won't be as long, hopefully. I think it could be useful to do some ASMR when I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed from the job. Or maybe it won't be that good because maybe I'll just feel like I'm still working. I don't know. Do you have a different eyeliner? No! Eyeliner? I did buy a new eyeliner in Japan, actually. I bought lots of new makeup in Japan. The skincare and prices and everything is really good. I like it. I like it. It's truly been a whole year for everyone. Yeah, 2025 wasn't really that good. Like, it wasn't really that bad, but it also wasn't really that good. But now, suddenly, just everything is coming up Goomi, right? Everything is just coming up Goomi. Better than 2024. Holy shit, yeah. I mean, gosh. God, what didn't happen in 2024? My gecko died, or well, she disappeared. My dog died. I lost my job. My roommate lost their job. Probably other things as well that I can't remember. It was terrible. I hated 2024. It was awful. Grass touching common Goomi. Yeah! I burnt my legs in 7 places in 2024. Holy shit. Shit. But yeah, so, yeah, suddenly everything came up Goomi for some reason. And I'm really excited about it. I'm very, very excited about it. And I feel like I have some good past experiences, even though I wish that past life experience wouldn't have happened. I still think it was a good experience because now I feel like I'm more ready for what to expect. So I'm gonna try my best. Yeah. Either way, you guys are probably excited. We've been chatting for a little while. It's almost been already 30 minutes. Excluding the intro. But yeah, you guys are probably excited for some story times, right? Well, less so story time and maybe more so apparently you can't speak in this fucking asshole without the cat needing to do shit and be like, I'm here too. Like, I'll be quiet. I've been quiet all day, not doing anything. I've been going around, maybe singing. That's the most of it. I start talking and she's like, I gotta build a nuclear reactor. We can't hear it, but I can, and it's bothering me. She's trying to get into the trash. I'm going to put you in the trash instead! Sometimes hissing at her works. She suddenly has energy. You're full of whimsy today. Actually, I don't know if anybody else gets this, but wow, that's really good. Vanilj, din kuksugare, sluta! Sluta. Bort. Gå ut ur sopen. Gå ut ur sopen. Sluta. La snopp. Sure it's a cat and not a raccoon? I wonder. She's definitely a creature, that's for sure. Sorry. Oh, hi, Diamond. Do you guys ever get... oh, sorry. Do you guys ever get that you, like, kind of get, like, obsessively singing and you don't want to sing, but you can't stop doing it? I get that a lot. Like, it starts stressing me out and I can't stop. I can't fucking stop. I can't stop. It stresses me out so bad. It really stresses me out. And what's worse is, you're not gonna believe it. What's the worst part? Is I'm singing fucking Has-Been Hotel songs. Can you believe it? I need to be put down. God damn it. Oh no, I know! How could I know? Is this brain? I know! I know. What songs has it been today? They keep in public, no, at home. The cringe. I know. Stop watching. I know. I watched it because I didn't have, you know, when you're sick. When I came home from Japan, I was sick, right? So you just want to watch a bunch of stuff while you're sleeping. And since I have watched season 1, I was like, fuck it, I will watch season 2. I will hate watch it, whatever. And I kinda liked it. It was actually a lot better than season 1. It was so cringe. It was so cringe. Like, the writing is so fanficky sometimes. But like, it's entertaining enough to watch. Some of the songs are good. They could sing a bit less. But it is Broadway singers, and I do like musicals, so yeah. There's a billion other things to watch, you still decide to watch it. Because I said I watched season 1, huh? My friend is harassing me to watch it. Maybe I'll stop ignoring her and give it a go. Just watch it with 0 expectations. Watch it with 0 expectations. How About Boss was nice. I've watched that as well. I feel like the writing is a little bit even worse in Hell of a Boss, except for, actually, I think it's the last episodes now. The last episodes now, like, that were released, like, there are no more episodes after it. Those last episodes were actually really good. Like, the writing was actually like, okay, you're kind of cooking. You're kind of cooking. The American mixing, everything is louder than the dialogue. I don't know if I've thought about it. I don't know if I've thought about it. But all I can think about is that, like, the writing is super fanfiction-y in the way that everyone is like very, like, kind of sexual, and even like these really cool characters will still just go like, oh, you fucker, and you're like, oh, okay, you're not cool anymore. It's super horny. I don't mind that, but when it's like every character that's kind of like that, it becomes very like fanficky to me. They're in hell for a reason. That doesn't mean they have to be fucking like everyone is a teenage drama character from a 2014 Tumblr user. Anyway, this was not what we were supposed to talk about. We can talk about this some other time. Don't know how you watch something like that and not cringe into the floor. I'm a VTuber. You're watching VTubers. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, man. VTubers are cool. We're all oh my god, hello? Hello? Yeah, so, you're gonna spill my tea. So, anyway, enough about that. Enough about that. Can you fuck off? Why can't a woman just stream without you doing this shit? Sluta! And the entire time she has her tail really high up, which means she's super happy about this. She's having so much fun. She's having so much... Esling. What are you doing? She's sticking her fucking nose into the entire empty soda stream bottle. She's literally looking for everything to try to get my attention. Like, it doesn't matter if I'm scolding her. For her, that's like, oh, that's good attention because I'm getting attention. So the only thing, honestly, that I can do, almost, is ignoring her. But then she just starts with other things. Whatever. She missed you. She's had me for soon 2 weeks. It's such a... Ah! What did she do? My cat is trying to do... She's doing, like, everything that she's not allowed to do. Was there an empty soda bottle? No, it's a soda stream bottle. Soda stream bottle. Apparently that machine is just gonna very... She went on a trip with you? No. But I've been home for like 2 weeks almost. But I was sick. Anyway! Stop! Stop! I have some exciting things to show you. Go away. Get out of here. Welcome to graphic design is my passion. Stall queen, Goomi. I'm tall queen and I'm stall queen. Yeah, I don't care if you walk on all the nice prints. That makes me so happy. No, I did not get to. I did not buy any manga. I can't read Japanese after all. Only hiragana. Can you... I love you so much, but can you actually fuck off? Baby. Baby, I love you so much, but you're being such a bother. You're being such a bother. Tall, I am 183 centimeters, which is like 6... Not inches, 6 feet. Apparently, apparently, I accidentally wrote inches because I didn't know the difference between feet and inches, like the symbol. So I accidentally wrote that I was 183 centimeters slash 6 inches. And everyone was like, oh, what, 6 inches? And I'm like, I don't know what a foot is. It's tall. 6 feet is... I'm 183 centimeters. It's like a collection thing. It's been so long, Hexen. Hi, Hexen. Welcome back on the stream. Thank you. Welcome on in. That's very attractive. Oh! Oh, there. Just 6 inches wide. That's so small. I'm so thin. I'm so thin. Anyway, enough about that. This I'm so sorry, but this toddler of a girl is looking at me. She's sitting beside me and she's looking at me. Yeah, if you lie down on paper, it crinkles and you start falling. Did that make you scared? You're so smart, little baby. Do not chew on the Christmas cards. Fuck ass. This little toddler of a woman is sitting next to me and she's she has her eyes half closed and she's just giving me that look of like, Mom, I threw up. I love you. Anyway, no more distractions. I'm gonna get distracted very soon. But let's start talking about my Japan trip. Sorry. So sorry. Well, I threw up. Throw up with her for solidarity. She actually did. She did throw up. Actually, she did. I went to Japan. Let me tell you about it. This slideshow is going to have the worst graphic design ever. I need you to understand that I did all of this today, and it was horrible. I really tried. I went to Japan, that's right. On the 13th of November, I traveled to Japan. I went with Finnair, and this is important to mention because if you are Finnish, you will notice suffeli. With dinner, you got suffeli. Suffeli! And I thought that was very funny. I thought that was very funny that you got a suffeli. It was just cute. It was cute. So honestly, you also get blueberry soup. You get blueberry soup at Finnair, so that is very good. And it was very actually the vibe on the picture on the left, I feel like it's such a vibe. It's such a vibe. Did you like turning red? Well, it was okay. I mean, I'm not really the target audience. I'm a grown woman, so I'm a little bit tired of the Pixar bean mouth, to be honest. But yeah, honestly, the left picture, it was such a vibe. Like just eating my dinner and watching a movie, that was such a vibe. Then on the right, I had finally gotten my breakfast. I didn't really sleep very much. It was impossible. I was so exhausted. I remember being so unbelievably exhausted, and my body just would not sleep because it was so uncomfortable to like sit sleeping. Like I just couldn't do it. My body just couldn't do it. It was terrible. So how long was the flight? First I flied to Helsinki. So all of that, I mean, I traveled for 24 hours. That's what I can say. Maybe some Goomi ASMR would have helped. I did download ASMR, but nothing helped. Because I was absolutely exhausted. I was so tired. And my body could not sleep because of how uncomfortable it was. I couldn't. But finally, I had arrived. I went to the hotel. It was nice to just lay down for a little bit. I think I took a bath or something. And I went into Akibahara. On this side, I was mostly on the east side of Tokyo. The constant traveling makes it hard to listen to ASMR too. I have these. Actually, I got these from you guys. I was gifted the noise cancelling headphones. I'm sorry if I'm so bad at talking. My nose is kind of stuffy, so sometimes I run out of breath. And also my brain is tired. I haven't streamed in a while. Okay, so do you mind if I just go? Anyway, daydream. Sorry, I'm gonna be normal after all. I need to be normal. I need to be normal. So yes, first night in Akibahara. The hunt for food begins. It was, oh my goodness, I've never been so close to passing out. I went to Hamasushi in Akibahara. I hadn't eaten for, I think it was like 14 hours-ish or something.
Has become an artist.
Nax! Thank you! Thank you for the sub! Thank you! Welcome back! Normal, Goomi? You're making me miss Japan. I'm going for all of these images. I really did start missing it. I was like, wow, because when you're in the middle of it, there's so many impressions. But then when you're looking back at it, like, I knew I was gonna get that feeling. But once, like, when you look back at it, then you're like, wow, I had such an incredible trip. Yeah, I had to wait for like 30 minutes to get seated here. And there was no place to sit. So I was just standing and I was swaying because I was so like I'm very surprised that I didn't pass out because I've never felt so close to it. Like I had spots in my vision. It was terrible. It was so bad. It was so bad. It was so bad. But yeah, the sushi was good. It was I don't even remember actually what it tasted like because I devoured it. I just destroyed it. And then I think I went to Donkey to get some stuff. And that was the first donkey experience. I miss donkey. All in Sweden at least in Sweden we have the Swedish donkey, which is normal. I just gotta blast the volume. Tall rat standing and swaying like a tree in the wind. It's funny because Japanese people are they're so short. I know they're gonna be short, but they're so short. Everyone was boob height. They were boob height. Dun dun dun, donkey, donkey, shote. Na 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 na. Yeah, so the next day I could have slept for so much longer. I woke up early because today it was time for the sign festa. So going through the Odaiba line, we actually went past this drifting thingy. It was very cool. That's actually a video on the left, but I mean this is a slideshow, so I can't play it obviously. But it was very cool, very cool, and I was so jet lagged. I was so tired. Whew. I don't know if I was particularly jet lagged, but I was so tired. I was so tired. So I arrived. I think maybe makes myself a little smaller. And you know what? Maybe have other hairstyle. Yes. Smart. Smart rat. Yes. Damn donkey song. So, I went to the Sign Festa, and you may be curious, Goomi, what in the world is the Sign Festa? So, the Sign Festa is like a massive artist alley, and it was massive. You think this was the entire Design Festa? It was like 6 rooms of this. It was like 6 rooms of this. 8 rooms of this size. It was insane. It was insane. It was terrible. How do Japanese people look at you with how tall of a woman you are? They were polite. I always spoke Japanese, and I think they were polite and stuff. Some seemed intrigued by how tall I was. There was actually... I have a very good story. So... I went to this restaurant in Kyoto. And, I went to a restaurant in Kyoto, and this elderly couple came in while I was already seated. And then, when I left... It was very funny because in the corner of my eye, I could see the man like look up from his plate and look at me and be like, "Whoa!" Maybe not that loud, but he was like, "Whoa!"
and he's like, hey, look, at his wife, and like he's like, oh, and then she looks and she's like, oh, すごい大きいんだね oh, すごいIt was so funny. This elderly Japanese couple that didn't like, because I'm tall in the way that I have a short I have like long legs but a short torso, so sitting down I'm completely like a normal height like everybody else, no matter like how tall you are. But once I stand up, then I get really tall. So it was so funny how this man just went like from looking up and being like, oh, yo, miro.
It was so funny. It was so funny. But yeah, so back to the Sign Festa. Holy shit, this was an experience. Both a good and a bad one. It was a lot. It was very, very overstimulating. It was so much walking. And it was a lot. It was so cool though. It was really... I heard the burp. I waited too long to burp and it got stuck in my stomach and now it hurts. Anyway, so as you can see, it was a massive like design artist alley. So it was so cool. It was so cool. I really wanted to buy that little pudding guy on the right because he has a little butt. He has a little butt. For some reason, the Japanese think butts and buttholes are really cute and funny. So, but yeah. Oh, it looks like things got a little bit misplaced here. That's okay. But yeah, look at how cool this is. Look at how cool that is. Right? There was so many awesome things. So many awesome things. It was incredible. Yeah, this one, I don't know how well you guys can see it. But basically, on the left, there is this little octopi, right? And it's a picture. There's a picture where, like, she's sticking her finger into the octopus mouth, and it's funny because she's like, "This is your intended, like, use of it." It was really funny. It was really funny. But yeah, as you can see, lots of cool stuff, and there was even live art. Do you see how cool that is? There was even live art. So it was super cool. And lots of like cosplays as well. Or not cosplays. Because the thing with this artist alley was you could not use any IP. You could not have any. It had to be completely original things. So all of the art, all of your creations had to be your own. So all the cosplays were like people cosplaying their own characters. So like this girl here that was like being a cat, there was, for example, this girl that was a dragon. Like she had a Lolita outfit and a dragon. Like I actually really like Japanese fursuits. Like I think they call it like kemonomimi or something. They look so much better than like Western fursuits. Like they look, because they're so cute, right? And it was so cool. And there was God, I wish I would have asked for a photo. There was this girl that I think she had a telephone on her head, like she was an object head, if you know what that is. And she walked around with like an old telephone that was just her head or something. I think it was like a telephone box or something. I don't remember exactly. And so basically she was like a robot or something. And at her back,
she had a you know how dolls have that you can turn them, you know, it's a little, not a lever, but a little, you know, that. And she had that was constantly rotating. It was so cool. The crank, yes, a wind up doll. So she had that was constantly rotating at her back. It was so cool. There were so incredibly many like cool people like that. It was awesome. It was awesome. I loved seeing the art and everything. But it was also it was a really bad experience as well, because it was just way too overstimulating for... If I went again, I totally want to go again. But it was way too overstimulating to go after such a long travel. Like, this was the day after. Right the day after. Like, waking up early. To do this. Not enough sleep. Walking, like, 25,000 steps. It was just way too overstimulating. It was really cool. And it sounds really cool, right? But the thing was, it was so massive. It was honestly way too big. Like way too big. Way too big. Because, and I felt like that was actually bad for the, vad säger man, utställare? The exhibitors? Is that what you call them? Because there was such an insane amount of booths. You saw that picture, right? You just started skipping. Like, in the beginning, I would go through, and then I realized after an hour, oh my god, I have like 95% left of the con, and I've already spent like an hour here, and the con closes in like 6 hours. So yeah, you go completely art blind, and you skipped out on a lot of really cool things. Because you got, well, partially you got so used to seeing things, but also because everything was kind of similar. There was a lot of like, sometimes you would find this really cool stuff, but most of it was like cutesy art. Like, it was cutesy stuff, like cute keychains, cute stickers, and that was like a lot of it. And after a while, you just, you know, just like moe blob characters, you know, like the like that on the right. Imagine like just that, and that was a good one. But it was so much of that. And you have to understand that after seeing like the 200 like one like that, and you just get So yeah, it would need a lot more planning. Yeah. It's like going to a museum and reading all the details at the start and just skimming over entire rooms. That's so funny you mentioned that. I totally did that, actually. I went to the National Museum twice. And I read in the beginning, and then at the end, I was just like, oh, I'm tired. Which National Museum? The Tokyo one? Yeah, I went to the one that had like history stuff, and then I also went to the one with natural science one. And that one you couldn't read very much in, because they assumed that tourists wouldn't go to there, so it wasn't really translated. Like 70% of it wasn't translated, unfortunately. So finally, it's the end of the first day.
Soju frogs, my beloved. Go home, take a nap, eat incredible ramen, go to arcade. I don't even know how I had energy for that. I have no idea. I was so exhausted. I love the soju frogs. They're all over. They're all over. They're so silly. I love these little alcoholic frogs. But yeah, I remember I hadn't really had anything good to eat yet. I was like, oh, everybody was telling me how good the food is, but so far I haven't really had anything that's like incredible yet. So that's finally was changed by this ramen. It was so rich. It was so much umami. It was so much umami. It was so good, and it was also very like this place was also very like authentic in the way that there was a lot of like salary men and salary women that were just like, you know, they were just having their dinners and stuff. So it felt very you know, it was the kind of I think it was a local place. It was the kind of restaurant where they're like, you know, they're like screaming at each other, like you know, you know, I don't know how to explain it, but you know, they just go, you know. I didn't find that in a lot of places, but you know, the chaotic, exactly. It had really good local vibes. It had really good vibes. Not some of them were way too sterile, right? But this one had a really good vibe. It was like, yeah, it was just really good, really good. I love that. So next day. Ginza. I hated Ginza. I'm gonna be so honest. I hated Ginza. If you've been to Stockholm, then Ginza is basically like Östermalm. I hated Ginza. It's just shopping at the end of the... I think a lot of what bothered me about Tokyo was that it's just, you know, it's just a city. Cities are pretty similar no matter where you go. So I didn't really like... There was a lot of times where I was just like, I didn't even know I'm in Japan right now because I just feel like I'm in a city. So in London, it felt a little bit different. But in Tokyo, things were so sterile. Depending on where you went. So Ginza was the epitome of that sterile feeling. And I hated it. I really hated it. So I do not recommend Ginza. However, this was the best part about Ginza. This was a statue. I don't remember. What does it say? Shirori or something? And this dog, this was a statue of a dog, and I think the gist of it was that she was abandoned. She was a stray. She was abandoned with her puppies, and she was taken in and treated, and she became a therapy dog. And because she was such a good therapy dog, they did animal cruelty laws to be tougher, because she was such a good girl that they made laws against animal cruelty harder, tougher. And I love that. I love that statue. It was very good. Oh, it was rough. It was, the animal culture in Japan was rough. It was very rough. It's so extremely different from Western world. So it was very rough, actually. But so this was at least a good thing. Then, after sightseeing for a little bit, I went into Tsukiji Fish Market. Had some yummy stuff. I had some crab soup dumplings. I think these were really hot. Had some daifuku. I did not have this. No, wait, I did have the tamagoyaki actually. But Oh, you can't really see it that well. But it's in Spanish.
Tortilla japonesa con mucho dashi.
It was in Spanish for some reason. No, actually, it was. What the fuck? It was very surprising. The tourists in Japan was very, very, very surprising. Because I'd assumed that there would be more losers like me. But there was actually a very large amount of, like, random families and, like... And, like, old people? And, like, I mean, like, old people that would go to, like, Spain for an holiday. So it was kind of weird. I was like, what the fuck are you doing here? There's also so much Chinese tourists, and oh my god, don't even get me started. Don't get me started. But yeah, I had the savory dango. It was so good. You expected more weeps? I did, yes. No, I expected more young people or more alternative people. I did not expect mom and pops from hello? I did not expect a mom and pop from like Chile to be there. It was weird. And then, so I had all of these yummy snacks. The Chinese are the worst there. The best way that I could sum up Chinese tourists was when I went to the museum, or I went to a temple, and there is a picture of a Buddha, and there's a clear, like, multiple don't take photos symbol, and this Chinese girl or woman just takes a photo. That's the best I can explain the situations. It was rough. It was very rough. Either way, I had this delicious tuna cheek bowl. It looked like meat, right? But no, it is tuna. It tastes fishy, but slightly more chewy than how you would expect fish to be. So it was yummy. It was yummy. Then they had this dog that was sleepy. Wako-chan. Wako-chan. And then they had dollar hästar and shit. They had Swedish flags and dollar hästar and wow, just like I'm at home. Incredible. Then, after all of that jazz, some shopping and stuff, we went to Tokyo Tower. We went to Tokyo Tower. It's fun when you find Swedish things. There was a lot of Scandinavian things. They seem to like Scandinavia. They seem to like Scandinavia because there was a lot of it. It was yeah. Yes. So I went to Tokyo Tower, and I also went. It was very cool. I actually went to the up it as well, and it was really cool. It was really pretty. It was really, 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 really cool. It was awesome. But I didn't take any pictures. I didn't. Well, I did take pictures, but I'm not showing any pictures because, you know, it was dark, so it was really reflective. So yeah. But that was really cool. That was really, really awesome. I recommend that you do that if you ever go to Japan. I don't recommend Ginza though. I do not recommend Ginza unless you have never been to like a big city before. You don't really spend time in cities. Ginza fucking sucks. Don't go there. So I forgot I added that. Yeah, I'm not very mature. I'm not gonna comment on it, but it's if you're Swedish, then you know. So yeah, I went to this place called like Egg Bomb or something. I think it's a chain, and it was super awkward. The food wasn't that good, but it was so much food. I ordered like the smallest portion of rice, and I mean that the croquette on the, I mean it's almost the size of my entire hand. Just a croquette. So it's like, you see that was like the small amount of rice. You see how big that is, huh? You see that. And I don't think I managed to eat everything. But after walking so much, being so tired and everything, God, it was incredible. Like, I absolutely destroyed it. Like, it was so needed. You know how sometimes you eat something and you're like, holy shit. That was exactly what my body needed. Like, my body just wanted all of those carbs, all of it. It was awesome. You still have your feet? I did. They did fall off, but I saw them. I saw them back on, so that's okay. Yeah. Oh my god, I hated Asakusa too. I hated it so much. I hated Asakusa. It looks really cool, right? It looks really cool, right? And it was. But it was so touristy in the worst way possible, because you see all of these things, right? You see all of these things, right? Oh my gosh, that looks incredible, right? And yeah, there was a lot of people, but I think the problem was mainly that if you've ever been to Gamla stan, then you know that, like, you know all these shops, all these souvenir shops in the streets, and it's like, yeah, it's like, you know, it's like you'd go to a place like this and you see how pretty that is. You see how pretty that is, but all the shops are selling like these super knockoff, like Hello Kitty things, and like samurai, like plastic samurai swords, something like that. It's just you know, it's just like that. You'd like, you'd see something like that and you'll be like, oh my goodness, maybe they have lots of like cool food, maybe they have some like some pottery, maybe they have like some nice like I don't know, you know, something that feels, that's something that's not just plastic, just the cheapest plastic Hello Kitty, this is Japan central possible, you know. And there was so much of that. There was so much. Everything was like commercialized in Japan, and that kind of made me sad a little bit. Like, I know that the temples need to get in money somehow, but like having like plushies of Buddha with like horns is kind of weird. It's kind of weird. It's a little weird, and I'm Christian, and I think that's weird, man. I think that's kind of weird. Also, Demo, thank you for the sub. Thank you. But yeah, I think compared to Ginza, I think this is like I think this was a good spot, to be honest. Because just stop by briefly. There are better places to be, but it's central Tokyo, so you're probably gonna go past it anyway. You may just see a little. You just look a little bit, but yeah, whatever. But actually, the area around Asakusa was actually pretty nice. It was actually pretty nice. As you can see, it was pretty beautiful. Like, there was still a lot of like touristy things, But it was much nicer because oh yeah, I forgot. God, I was so hungry. This was like my lunch dinner, I think. The tempura. It was very good actually. Tempura soba. Yeah, that's my pinned. That's my pinned that's my Twitter pin. I just really like the frog. I really like the frog. Every time I open Twitter over your break, I saw that damn pin picture. She's so pleasant. She's such a good. She's just like, hello, I have this ball. I have ball. Yeah. I love it. I love it so much. But yeah, close to Asakusa, there was Tanuki Street, where there were these little raccoon statues, and I thought it was really, really cute. So there was, like I mentioned, I don't think it's a bad area to be in. Just drop in a little bit. Don't spend too much time at the actual touristy stuff, and just explore around it instead. It was cool. It was some cool stuff. Then, as you can see, in the background on the left, we're pretty close to Tokyo Skytree. So, I went to Tokyo Skytree and they had a Christmas market, but it was like a very German Christmas market. Because they had it like, They had like, Oh, my throat is feeling tired. I haven't spoken this much in such a long time. Yeah. It was like a very German Christmas market because they had like pretzels and Wurst. So it was a little bit funny because I'm just used to Swedish Christmas markets. I was like, gosh, I wonder if they have glögg here. That would have been something. I would have loved to have some glögg. But yeah, they had a Ghibli store. That was cool. And I'm sorry for the immersion break. I found Goomi! Yay! I went to Tokyo Skytree Pokemon Center and I found a Goomi! Yay! Also, my face is not actually behind that. My face is not actually behind that. I'm wearing a mask actually, but I thought I'd put that on anyway. But yeah, I found it Goomi and I thought I'd have to show. And then, next day, back to Akibahara. I found these funny, different, like, drinks. I thought it was kind... Lilla gumman, vad du är trött. Va? Har du sett en så trött tjej? These were kind of expensive. I think this was like 7,000, 10,000 yen or something. It was kind of expensive, but yeah, this was alcohol. It is Peko Mama because there is a stream where Pekora has her mom over and she says this is like my official alcohol. Do you wanna taste it? I don't know if you guys have seen that, but yeah. Yeah, and then there was also like there was lots of different alcohols. It was. You are so sleepy, my baby. Well, that was kind of funny. The different like, oh, I must drink silent Susuka's wine. Then, since I was in Akibahara, I actually went to the Iron Mouse Collab Cafe. It was... I'm gonna be completely honest, I've never felt so autistic. It was cool! It was cool, but I've never felt so autistic. But because compared to the other collab cafes that I went to, this one only had like Americans, and only those kind of Americans that like don't wash themselves. And I really felt like one of them. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I felt a little awkward. No, I'm kidding. I felt a little awkward. My people, it was my people. But yeah, I had this drink. I got this I've never felt so artistic. The Goomi Cafe in Tokyo. Oh my gosh, I actually would love to have a collab cafe. I think if there's a silly little dream that you have, then I think that's a silly little dream of mine, to have like a collab cafe. I don't wanna be super famous. I don't wanna be huge or anything. But having a collab cafe, that would be so cool. I kind of wanna have like, it would be fun actually to have a stream where I like think about, like, imagine what I would like serve. Obviously garlic bread, right? Obviously garlic bread. It's illegal to add paint to drinks, even if it's lore accurate. Well, I do. So yeah, I feel like maybe I would have omelet ice, because look at the glue, right? But yeah, so I had the omelet ice and I had this honey toast. The omelet ice was kind of unfortunately kind of mid, but I ate it because I was really hungry. But it was pretty mid. The honey toast on the other hand was so good, but it was massive. And while I was sitting and waiting for my order, like, the waiters kept walking past with like half-eaten honey toasts. So nobody finished these. Nobody was able to finish these. That was huge. It was so big, and it was really good. It was honestly really good, because it's a toast. It's a toast, right? It's a massive toast. So it's a little bit crunchy, but it's a little bit fluffy, and then they bake it with some honey drizzles, so it's not overly sweet everywhere. But when you have it with something sweet, like for example ice cream or some berries or something, really good. Really good. It looks like a lot. Well, it's actually on the inside, it's just like, it's actually hollow on the inside. So half a loaf of bread, I would say a little bit more. It was the size of a head, I think. I feel like it was the size of a head, actually. But it was hollow on the inside. The top was more what you ate. But it was good. Unfortunately, the berries being frozen was a little weird. They didn't taste like anything. They were just frozen. It was weird. But it was really good. It was super duper good. Like, it was... I actually wanted to go back just to eat the honey toast again. It was really good, because it wasn't sweet. Like, it was the perfect mix of like that, not savory, but like that dry yet not dry with the sweetness. It was just really good. It was just really good. Now, a place that I do recommend is Yanaka Gensa. First, I had a breakfast at Yoshinoya, and you guys see all that food, right? You see that food. That's a good amount, right? Do you want to know what it cost? I think it was like 500 yen. I think it was like 500 yen. Which is 500 yen in USD is free $21. It's and it was good too. It was good. It was good. It was really, 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 really good. It was delicious actually. I love that salad. And then I walked past this donut shop and I was like, God, I really do not want to eat anything. I think I actually did not eat as much as I thought I would in Japan. I thought that I would eat everything that I saw. But eventually you get so fed up with like you see the same thing, you know, so it doesn't become as special anymore. But I did see these Pokemon donuts and I was like, oh my gosh, whatever. I gotta have them. I'm full, but you know, I've gotta have them. And honestly, that Pikachu donut was... The ears were so good. I hated that it was filled, but the ears were so good. Like, it had this, like... It had this, like, weird, crispy, like, texture to it. And it was just really, really good. I recommend them if they're still available. But then, after Yanaka Ginza. So, Yanaka Ginza has a cat street. And it was really fun. There was a bunch of cat motifs, like cat chopstick holders, cat jewelry, cats on the cat decorations. God, I'm sorry, I can't. My brain is starting to get a little bit empty. That's not a cat on the right, but you know, I like the left one. I think it was very vanilla coated. It's very vanilla coated, right? She's like, hey. But yeah, I really like Yanaka Ginza. I really recommend it because it did have tourists, but it was a different kind of tourist. You know, people that have done like research kind of tourist, like that are interested, kind of. So that was cool. And the area around it was also a really nice place to stroll around because it was very like, it had this very like, well, Japanese feel. Basically, that's all I can say. It had like some old Japanese houses and stuff like that, and it was just, you know, it was just a good vibe because it was like where people lived. It was where like it was a bunch of school kids walking past. So just be respectful and don't make noise, and it was just really nice. There were a lot of crows in Japan as well. I like crows. There's not that many in Japan, in Sweden. We have kråkor, but these ones were different. These ones were different. Kråkor is like, they're like, ours are massive, but these were like pretty small. And then I saw this. Skåne mentioned, but at what cost? Skåne mentioned, but at what cost? Korp. Ja, men jag vet så korp och så här jag med. Skåne mentioned. My stepdad wondered if they had spettekaka, but it was closed. And then, bye for now, Tokyo. We are off to Osaka. We are off to Osaka. I'm gonna be honest, right away, I liked Osaka more than Tokyo, actually. If I were to move to Japan, I would definitely live like in a village close to Osaka. I loved it. I liked Osaka a lot more. It just had better vibes. Better vibes, and there was a bunch of good things around it because Tokyo is so massive. It's so big, right? It's so big. And in Osaka, you could get all of that city feeling, but you could also reach like a bunch of really cool places in a really like good distance. Like I had a day trip in Kyoto. It took like what, 40 minutes to go there? There was just a bunch of cool areas around Osaka, basically. So I really liked Osaka. It was just really good. The food was actually way better in Osaka. Like way better. It was easier. I don't know if it was better, but let me just put it like this. It was easier to find good food. It was easier to find good food, basically. So, first night in Osaka, went to Dotonbori, and Dotonbori was very, very, very touristy, but it still honestly had a very good vibe. It had a very, very interesting vibe. It was terrible to walk through, but it had just a really, really, really good vibe. Like, you see all of these colors, lots of food. It was fun. It was fun. I had tangulu for the first time. I had okonomiyaki. Okonomiyaki was really good. It was very comforting, honestly. It was very good. And then the next day, I celebrated, or I got as a birthday gift to go to Uchi. And I loved Uchi. Uchi was the absolute highlight of this trip. Absolutely highlight of this trip. It was incredible. I've never been to such a beautiful place in my life. It was wonderful. So Uchi is a city or a village close to Kyoto. It's in between Osaka and Kyoto, but closer to Kyoto. And it's what they have a lot of matcha and green tea production over there. So everything was very matcha oriented, and it was really, really cool. And look at how beautiful! I want to go back to the G. It was so beautiful. It was quite touristy, but again, it was a different kind of tourism. It was this like, how do I put it? A better class of tourism. Like, if compared to the shops with the Hello Kitty and plasticky stuff, then it was actually like the pottery, the green tea, the matcha whisks, like actually high quality stuff, actually like handmade stuff. And so the people that actually, like the tourists that actually went to Uji, was also like a mix of like people that like had done research, but also I think when you come to a place and you notice that there's also Japanese tourists, then you usually know that you've struck gold. And there was actually a fair amount of Japanese tourists here. So I was like, yes, I know. So I loved Uji. It was so beautiful. So I was, in the first photo, I was standing over this beautiful bridge that had been there for a long time. You could find maps in the museum about this bridge. I mean, it's probably been like remade and stuff, but still. And this was like the most picturesque, like, if you had to describe Japan, then this was like it. Like, there were cranes, there were herons that were fishing in the water, there was a red Japanese bridge going over the river. There was reeds, there was like the Japanese mountains and forests in the background. It was awesome. I loved it. Walking around, I found this tree, and I was a massive nerd for the nature in Japan because the nature was so different because of its humid atmosphere. Like, it was so cool. It was so cool. All the trees were very, very tall, and it also had like a lot of the trees usually had grass growing on like the actual branches. Like, we don't have anything like that in Sweden. It was incredible to see the nature because it was just so different. And this tree, you can't see it on the sign probably, but this tree was so old and so cool, it actually has its own name. And you can't see it, but this is Mr. Kunugi. I think it was Kunugi. Let's zoom in. Where's that a na? Kunagi? It's either Kunuki or Kunagi. I think it's... maybe it was Kunagi. Ah! Maybe it was Kunagi. Whatever. But I thought it was cute that a tree had its own name. So yes, I loved Oji so much. I went to this temple. This Phoenix temple. Or what was it called? The Byodin temple or something. And it had this place called the Phoenix Hall. And you can't really see it that well, but in this image there's actually two birds looking at each other. I thought that was cute. It was very picturesque. Two birds looking at each other. So yeah, it's a koi. Yeah, I like the picture in the middle. It's a koi fish and a temple. That was very cool. So as a present, I got to do some pottery, and I also got to go to a tea ceremony, and it was really awesome. I loved it. I loved Uji. It was so good. It was so awesome. I loved it. And I also had these Pokemon manholes. And yeah, there's a fat bird. Fat bird. Oh yes, there was lots of interesting manholes actually. I like the ones in Nara. I don't think I took a picture of them, but it was very cool. So yeah, I had some nice treats. Some matcha what was it? It was like a matcha jelly, a matcha cookie, and some tart of some sort, and a matcha macaron. A little treat. This part is just got I think my throat is about to give out. So let me get some water real quick. What are you doing, man? Oriental turtle dove. Ooh. Yeah, doesn't that look beautiful? Believe it or not, it was actually... that travel home was terrible. Because I went into the train station and I realized, oh, this is the wrong track. So but I couldn't come back out. It would not let me back out. I had to call the station, like, master or whatever, and he didn't understand what I meant. And then my Suica card was locked because I was like stuck in traffic, and nobody could help me, and it was so bad. I was so tired and overstimulated. I went to this yakiniku place, and I was like, never kill yourself. It was so good. It was incredible. I have never been so happy to be alive as when I went to that. It was so good. It was so good. It was so good. Every tourist in Japan experienced that at least once, but they should have better, like, things against it then. But yeah, I love that yakiniku. Never kill yourself. Then, it was my birthday! Yay! It was my birthday! I celebrated my birthday in Japan! Vanilli! My birthday! Did you guys give me any birthday presents? Where's my birthday presents? I want a birthday kiss on my forehead. Yeah! I had this bowl. Sån här knullrövkatten. I had this bowl with, I think it was yellowtail, salmon and tuna. And then I went to Osaka Aquarium.
Cavalry has gifted 5 subs to viewers.
Wow! Thank you, Taro! Thank you! I appreciate it! Wait, no!
XYP1R has gifted 5 subs to viewers.
Wait! Wait! Wait!
Birthday kiss.
Birthday kiss! Yeah! Birthday kiss! Where am I trucking? Stop!
Nagshiz has gifted 5 subs to viewers. Vadlaz Zero Arcat has gifted 5 subs to viewers.
Stop! No!
Robnar_S_Viking has gifted 5 subs to viewers.
No! No more! No more! Where's Trolley to give 1,000? I would actually ban him, I think. I would actually ban him.
Money isn't a good present Timu, but it still counts as a present. Happy birthday, I mean birthday.
Thank you! Tabo, thank you! Oh gosh, wait, it's broken.
Frigid Cold 511 has gifted 5 subs to viewers.
I can't see what does it say? No. Tabo, thank you! Cypher, thank you! CT, thank you! Nox, thank you! Bad Lasso Cat, Laser Cat, thank you! Ragnar, thank you! Mahook, thank you! Frigid, thank you! Thank you so much! Thank you, say you wanted a present! Thank you, yeah, thank you for your gift, Tara! Thank you, everyone! I appreciate it! Thank you! Thank you! You got my name right. I had to reread it. Reread it. Usually I'm bad at those things. But yeah, it was my birthday. I got birthday kiss from the Daydreamers. It was so... I hated not streaming on my birthday. Even if I had... I think my cat has climbed inside of the trash. And now she's trying to claw her way out. She clawed her way in. She gets to claw her way out. Fuck ass cat. I had like I had a Twitter space during the night of my birthday, but it was really not having a birthday stream sucked. I always like looking forward to the birthday streams. I always look forward to the birthday stream, so I gotta have a little birthday stream as well. Just something silly, cause it's fun. It's fun. Happy birthday again. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, let's go through the rest of the pictures and I'll show you guys my stuff. I have some cool things to show. I forgot. Okay, so I went to Osaka Aquarium. I absolutely loved it. I like the fish on the left a lot because he's very... You know? He's very... You know? Now that fish on the right, you may not think... You may be like, oh, why did you take a picture of that? That's just a fish. I'd like to inform you that what you think may be kelp on the left are actually tree roots. That's actually tree roots. That fish was almost the size of me. It was huge. It was terrifyingly huge. It was so big. It was massive. It was really, 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 really creepy. But yeah, they had dolphins. The dolphin was playing with a ball. That was cute. And amore! That's amore. I love moray eels. They look so freaking stupid. I love them. They had whale sharks, and what was cute was there was a lot of kids. There was a bunch of Japanese families in the aquarium, and it was funny because when you went to the whale shark exhibit, then you would constantly hear, "Oh, Jinbei-san! Oh, mira, Jinbei-san!" Like they would always add, like, "san." So they basically everyone was like, "Oh, Mr. Whale Shark, Mr. Whale Shark, look, Mr. Whale Shark." I thought that was very cute. I thought it was very cute. But that was very cool. It was very beautiful. Now that creature on the left, speaking of size, it scared me. It scared me so bad. That thing was the size, like even without its tail, its body like was the size of a man, like a grown man. It was bigger than me. It was massive. I don't know what kind of ray it was, but it was huge. Like they had different rays as well, but that one was huge. It was huge. It was terrifyingly massive. It was like the whole mothership. It was so big. Like that's a shark behind it. That's a little shark behind it. And that's still like a sizable shark. That thing was so big. It was terrifying. Thank you for the hype chain. And then there's a shrimp on a sea cucumber. Because yes, there was a clownfish that was rolling around this anemone and a seal. And then they have these adorable... It was the worst. It was the worst. It was the worst coffee ever, but I knew it was gonna be really bad, but I kind of had to get it anyway because I thought it was so cute. I went to the cafe not because I wanted it, anything, but because I was like, okay, this is Japan. I bet they're gonna have like some cute thematic goodies. And I was right. They had like this whale shark ice cream that was like ramune. It was super cute. They had this whale shark coffee. It was so cute. And that really long hot dog, yeah. I bet it was terrible. So then I went home, I rested a little bit. Oh wait, did I go home? Maybe I didn't. But yeah, I went to where was this? I don't completely remember, but I went to a Mugiwara store and they had a bunch of like perfumes. And obviously I had to smell the crocodile one. Obviously I had to smell the crocodile one, and it smelled like the fucking cheapest aftershave ever. It smelled super cheap. It smelled like the cheapest aftershave ever. It was so bad. It was like the cheapest aftershave ever. Was it what you expected? Kind of, to be honest. I mean, yeah, kind of, yeah. Kind of, yeah. But it was like, you just imagine the most like a teenage boy that has just gotten his first, like, he's just started shaving. It smelled like that, like the cheapest aftershave or like shaving cream ever. It was so bad. And then they imprisoned Fat Chopper for his crimes. He was so big and they imprisoned him for his crimes. And then, finally, I was treated to this wonderful shabu shabu sukiyaki dinner. How did ramen smell like? I've only smelled crocodile one because at that point I was actually really, really overstimulated and tired. I was kind of like just tired and overstimulated. Even if it was my birthday, I was just tired. So I only smelled crocodile one, and I was like, okay, it's gross. I wanted to smell the other ones as well, but I feel like they probably wouldn't be very good. But yeah, the shabu shabu was really delicious. It was probably the best food I had that trip. It was awesome. And then, the very next day, I went to Nara. Nara, I super duper recommend. It was really, 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 really fun. I love deers. I think they're super cute. They're you know, they're like horse dogs. Forest dogs, forest puppies. They're so cute. They're so silly. Did you feed the deer? Yes, I did. It was such an operation to feed them. You could not show that you had crackers. You could not show that you had crackers. You had to... like, you had to choose a specific deer. And... just... be really fast about it, because once and never turn around. Once you had given that cracker, you had to get the fuck out of there, because I did the mistake that I didn't look at my surroundings, and suddenly I'm completely surrounded, and I'm like throwing my hands up in the air, and I'm like, I don't have any, go away. And the males were so scary. There were signs that was warning about the males. Some of them, like this gentleman on the left here, were like a little bit more on the older side, so they were just really chill, and they were like, I want crackers too, but all the signs say I'm scary. But like the young males they were so scary. I saw so many people get like bitten, and like they were so scary. Like the girls were like kind of pushy, but the male there were like, I don't care, I don't want no fucking cookie, I'm gonna headbutt you anyway. They were so scary. They were scary. Yeah, there was lots of signs about like to stay away from the males. But yeah, those are mostly like the bucks, right? Like, or like the older guys, or the younger boys, because I think it was like breeding time or something. So the biggest thing is to stay away from the babies. I did not stay away from the babies. The babies were always with their mother, and they were bowling, and they were cute. I didn't know you're supposed to stay away from the babies. I mean, obviously if they were babies, but there weren't any babies. There were children, for sure, but... yeah. But yeah, the babies, I gave a cracker to the mom, and then I gave a cracker to the baby. Sometimes the mothers get defensive. Maybe. Yeah, I really liked Nara. There was, look at this. Look at this absolutely wonderful creature on the left. Look at how wonderful she is. She's like, yummy Shane. Absolutely wonderful Shane. Like she, I approached her. She kept chewing the Shane. She briefly looked at me. She bowed, didn't wait for a cracker, and just kept chewing the Shane. What a wonderful specimen. What a wonderful specimen. And then that deer at the lake was so beautiful. It was very, very, very picturesque, very beautiful. That Buddha on the right was terrifying because it was so big. It was unbelievably big. It was really creepy. You could go around it, and it was so big. It was terrifyingly big. Absolutely massive. But yeah, I love Nara. Nara was really good. I think it was a big highlight. I really recommend it. I think I walked like 24,000 steps, but it didn't really hurt that bad because I think so the biggest problem with walking in Japan is when you're not it's when you're standing, right? It's when you're not really using your feet a lot. So if you're walking slowly, which you will mostly be doing because it's such a often there's a large crowd, so that was basically what always made your feet hurt because like during the aquarium, I remember that my feet really started hurting, but I didn't really walk that much. But it was because you're just standing on your feet so much. But during Nara, I walked like 24,000 steps, and my feet didn't hurt that bad because I was always walking in a like very fast pace since, you know, it was more of a park, right? So you could just walk past people pretty easily. So yeah, that was something that I noticed that I hadn't really thought about that much. So I kept trying to move my feet if I had to stand still. Standing is like, you know, because you get, you know, when you're walking, a lot of your weight is like distributed by your knees, and when you're standing, a lot of it is on your feet. So it's really painful. But yeah, then I had a day in Osaka. A day for sightseeing. I finally had some fluffy pancakes. They were super expensive, by the way. It was totally a touristy place, but it was absolutely delicious, so whatever. Really good. Some nice coffee. And again, Japanese nature, it was really cool because it was so, you know, it's kind of rainforesty in a way. You know, in the same way that kind of England can be a bit rainforesty. I mean, some parts of England was a rainforest back in the day before they ruined it. So I thought it was really awesome with this like overgrown like ivy field. Like all the grass was just ivy. I can't imagine that's very good for a forest, but it did look cool. So I went to Osaka Castle. It was pretty cool. I did not go inside, but it was super cool. It was still super cool. And then for lunch, I went to Kurama Market. And there was a grandma that had a bunch of banchans, which is like Korean side dishes. And it was heaven. You got like 3 different boxes for, what was it? I think 500 yen? 1,000 yen? Either way, it was really good. So I chose some radish kimchi, some kimchi, or well, cabbage kimchi, and some leek kimchi. And I also had some takoyaki. And luckily the takoyaki, I felt like I needed to, right? I felt like I needed to. And luckily the takoyaki was like, it was chopped up. So I dared to eat it. But it was so good. It was so yummy. I miss the radish pickles so much. And then I had some sweet potato chips. Super yummy. I had a taiyaki. Yeah, that's not a burger. That's a taiyaki. So it's basically just an excuse to eat a bunch of yummy food. It's a little bit tricky to try to save your stomach for it. But since you're walking so much, honestly, my stomach is still kind of suffering from Japan because it still wants a lot of food. Because it was so used to eating like a larger amount of carbs and food. Because I was, you know, I wasn't holding back. I was like, well, I'm gonna eat. Because I'm not gonna get this experience very often. And I'm walking so much anyway, so I ate. Gosh, did I eat. I ate. Gosh, yes. I really missed vegetables though. God, it was just carbs. It was so much carbs. So much carbs. But it was really cool. I went into this PC shop and they had a whole Hatsune Miku setup. It was awesome. I honestly, I wanted it. I did want it. It was pretty awesome. It was so cool. It was so cool. How many Hatsune Miku pieces did you bring home? 0. They stopped me from stealing. But it was very cool. Then I went to Kyoto. I'm gonna be completely honest. I did not like Kyoto. I did not like Kyoto. Because I think around this time I was starting to get super PMSy. And there was just way too many people. And it was the kind of tourists that were not good. It was the kind of tourists that were like, oh, this says I'm not supposed to eat and drink here. I'm gonna eat and drink and throw my garbage. But actually, one fun... No, actually, I lie when I say that. Something that's very funny about the littering in Japan is how a lot of them are like, oh, the tourists are littering. But the only people that I saw litter was one time a Chinese couple, and the rest was only by Japanese people. They were the only ones I saw that littered. I never saw any other tourists litter. Yeah. Yeah, so Kyoto was like... It was just way too much people. And way too little space for that amount of people. So... And also because of the... there was such a big amount of those kind of not good tourists. You know, like you see that amount of people on the left and you can just assume that that's not a group, right? That's like that kind of a mass of people just continue. Elderly Westerners. Oh my god. The elderly Westerners and the Chinese tourists were the worst. God, they were the worst. Like they would just... People would just stop in the middle to take a group photo of themselves. And it's like, I am going to skin you alive. So I was really overstimulated and I couldn't really bear with it. I feel like if there wouldn't have been as much people, I would have enjoyed Kyoto because it did have the nature, it had the temples, it had all of those things that I liked. But it was just... It was just too much people. It was just too much people and way too little of a space. And people just not... And people, like, not respecting each other, you know, and their space. I think that's the worst. Anora! Anora, thank you for the raid! Welcome. Gumi's back. Back again. Hi! Welcome. How was your stream? Welcome on in. Welcome. I hope you were having a good time. Oh, you were doing music? Oh, guys, you need to check out Daydreamers. You need to check out Anora because they make really cool music, like covers and stuff like that. Very cool. Hope your trip was awesome. It was really good. Thank you so much for the raid. Sorahane, Saneki, thank you so much for the follows. Welcome on in. Hi, I'm Goomi. I'm a paint rat. I recently came back from Japan, so I'm doing a little showcase of the things that I did, and soon I'm gonna do some hand cam of showing everything that I got. Yay! Make sure you get some rest and some food if you need anything. Thank you so much again, Anora. I appreciate you. Mwah. Was it too far to climb to the top since you had your woman time then? It was unfortunately too far to climb to the top. Mainly because well, the people, I kept getting frustrated, like really frustrated at people, because it was also really hot and I just could not deal with the heat. But I did get a fair amount up. And then I was just like, you know what, I can't do it. I'm gonna freak out. I can't do this. And Tana, you may notice that is the cat that you saw, right? You showed a picture of that cat before, right? The same kitty? I thought it looked familiar. 94, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Yes, just 1 second, everybody. Just 1 second. I'm actually, I need to go to the bathroom. 1 second. Blah. Blah. Sorry. Sorry. Bruder. But yeah, it was, it had the right part of his ears missing. You see it? You see that? It's very cute. And I also had that. I had that potato swirl. It was funny because it was like I jumped you. Sorry. But yeah, there was a bunch of cool temples and stuff. But it was very, very cool. It was very cool. It was, yeah, so like the potato swirl, I'm sorry, I can't talk at all. So like with the potato swirl, it was like this food area before you weren't allowed to eat. So everyone was like huddling together in this small area eating before like you couldn't eat anymore. That was kind of cozy actually. And I had the best like matcha that I've ever had here. It was this really trendy place. What was it called? Goka something. But it was very trendy and it was such a long line, but it was totally worth it. It was totally worth it. It was so good. It was so rich. And so like it had that deep matcha flavor. No, barely any bitterness. It was just so good. I also had that matcha donut. It was so good. I loved it. Koyama, thank you for the follow. And as you can see, yeah, a lot of people. A lot of people. It was impossible to get anywhere. Like they had people... Like they had a lot of people directing traffic. Did you try the Earl Grey donut at Starbucks? I didn't! Wait, no I didn't! I remember that I had to think because I remember like always eyeing it. Because I did go to Starbucks quite a couple of times. I remember eyeing it. But no, Tully's and Starbucks, I remember they were terrible, but at the same time I needed to get my coffee fixed, so Loser Kenzie, thank you for the follow. Also yes, Swedish flag that just said drugs. It was, yeah, I mean they had a lot of coffee in Japan. And people say like, oh, it's a good coffee place, but the thing is, the coffee is very weak. And I mean, I'm Finnish and Swedish, right? So I'm from the countries with the top coffee consumerism, right? Making a statement about Sweden, I guess. So the coffee was a little bit too weak. Even like. I didn't have like vending machine coffee. I only had like, you know, at least somewhat quality coffee. But yeah, all the coffee, even when it was like triple shot espresso or just espresso, it was always weak. And then at this random train station, like this random Shane coffee place at some train station, like super small place. Like I was expecting, like I was just like, okay, I just need some caffeine. This is gonna be so bad. It's gonna be a latte. It's gonna be so weak. And it was the strongest and the best coffee I had from the entire trip. Like it was so strong. It was so rich. I was like, what the hell? I was wild. That was kind of wild. Like I went to this really good coffee place and it was kind of weak. Like this really good coffee place where they're like, okay, and we get our own beans from this tree and we make it ourselves. Well, not exactly like that, but kind of. You know. And it was like this big experience and everything. And I was like, oh, the coffee is a little bit weak. And then that random train station coffee, I was like, holy shit, this is good, actually. This is good, actually. But yes, the very next day, I went to Universal. I know I've said a lot about... I know I've said some things that's like... I didn't like it, but I'm gonna be honest. I did not. I had a lot of good memories at Universal, but I also had a lot of bad memories at Universal. At the end, I actually don't know if I can recommend Universal unless you're rich. Like, I don't know if I can recommend Universal unless you're, like, really rich. Because not only is the entrance ticket really expensive, but to actually do anything, you need the Fast Pass. And the Fast Pass is like... Well, you're fit to be spending like $150 for one day, basically. And the Fast Pass is not for every ride. It's just for like 4 rides, 5 rides sometimes. Yeah. No, the cost of the ticket I think was like $60 or $50, but then the Fast Pass was like... $80? No, maybe over 900. I think it was like... Yeah, I think it was like $90 or something. So it was just, you know... And you needed the Fast Pass, because even the most... Like every single... Unless it was like for a child... And it was like the worst ride ever... Even those rides had like a 30-minute wait. Like... It was like a 3-hour wait, 2-hour wait... for like every ride. And I mean, you can't do that. Like you can't stand in line like the entire day. That's just for a ride that lasts like 1 minute. That's just not fun. So I don't know if I recommend Universal. As long as you are able, if you're willing to spend money, then I would recommend it. But if you're not willing, then it's just not worth it. Or it was some parts were really fun. The Super Mario World was really fun, to be honest, or Super Nintendo World was really fun. But it was also, I didn't actually do any, like, I didn't do the Mario Kart thingy, I didn't do the Donkey Kong thingy, because it was just... Actually, the Donkey Kong, you know, the mine thingy, that was the one thing that I wanted to ride. That was closed! The only day when it was absolutely pouring on that trip was the day I went to Universal. It was sad, but I did go. I went, so through that entire day where I spent like 10 hours at Universal, I went on 2 rides. 2 rides! Yes. It was just too much lines. It was just too much lines. But I did go on the Jurassic, World thingy. I should not have done that to begin with because you got absolutely soaked. So, and it was already raining, so I never was able to get like warm. So I was freezing. I was wet. It was kind of miserable, really. But I got a ticket to go to Super Nintendo World, like a time ticket, and it was actually really cool. I really liked Super Nintendo World because it was like there was a bunch of little things that you could do. There was these little mini games. Like there was things to see. And like even because I didn't, like I mentioned, I didn't go to any of the attractions in Nintendo World, but I did still spend like some time there because there was just these small little things. They did have the thing where you play games with your phone app. That's what I did. Like they had these fun little thingies, and they had Pikmin. Look at them! They had Pikmin. They had these little Pikmins that you could look for. And it was the best thing ever. It was the best thing ever. I really love them. I love Pikmin. And apparently they were doing like a collab. I was really hungry. So I just went, but like they had this collab with... Vad fan gör du med granen, din kuksugare? Vanilj! Tugga inte på granen. They had a collab with Monster Hunter. So, this, honestly, this was expensive. And it wasn't a lot of food. But that soup, I remember that soup being so good because I was so freezing cold and it was so warm. And it was finally some vegetables. And it was nice. Tugga inte på granen. Tugga inte på granen. Hallå! Ingen grantugga det här. And they had this big part that was like Harry Potter-ish. And what was fun was you could see Hogwarts like on the other... I had already seen Hogwarts like on the other side. But then when you actually walked up to it, it was so small. It was so tiny. It was kind of funny. And then I went back to Tokyo. I took a picture of that pooping guy because I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny. Kan du sluta nu? Nej, om jag säger sluta. Exakt. Fucking microplastics.
Gorn has become an artist. Hiya, Goomi arrive Goomi hello good to see ya Goomi. Goomi head pat.
Thank you, Tough Lord. I appreciate it. Thank you for being an artist. In fact, they had to put up a sign. There was actually a lot of signs that was like, "Don't stand on the toilet." I think it's that some Southeast Asians are more used to squat toilets, so it may be that. But I thought it was just funny because it's like, this powerful pooping stance cannot be allowed. I just thought it was funny. And then when I got off the Shinkansen, I saw this really cute, and I thought Jinbei looked so cute because it's just only those puffer fish, and it's so cute. And then I saw Godzilla. I thought that was cool. So back to Tokyo. So I went to Tokyo before, right? But I had not been to the west side yet, which is arguably the most popular side. So now I would be on the west
Sir
side.
Cree has become an artist. I'm so happy that you are back home. Goomi rave, Goomi rave, Goomi rave, Goomi rave.
Thank you, Sir Cree. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for being an artist. So, Shibuya was kind of short-lived because I had the worst cramps ever. I had such bad... I had terrible cramps, but I did go to the JoJo store. I went to another, like, popular, like, influencer kind of thingy. The JoJo store was cool, but a lot of the problem with, like, these Japanese merch store... Kan du sluta? Du är faktiskt, vet du vad, min lilla kära vän? Du är ganska jobbig faktiskt. Du har varit ganska jobbig hela kvällen nu. Sorry, Vanilla's being a little bit of a pain in the ass. Sluta! Nu! Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Why are you fighting me? Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. She's a professional rage baiter. She is! She's a professional rage baiter. So yeah, the drink was it was this herbal cola, right? Since cola actually comes from like a bunch of like, it was like a medicine, right? With a bunch of herbs and stuff. Alltså jag kommer att sälja dig! Horunge. Fan vad trött jag blir. Ah! She's such a good rage baiter, holy moly. It was really good, it was very refreshing. It was definitely worth the wait. And then I saw Hachiko. And then next day, I went to Ikebukuro because, yeah, you can see, Shibuya was kind of short because I went home because I didn't feel well. What were you saying about the merch stores in Japan? Oh, yes. Everything was very similar. Everything was, like, very similar. Like, you'd assume from, like, a JoJo store, you'd find some really cool items. But it's just...
everything that you've already seen in every like store that has these like trinkets. It's stickers, it's gosh, now I can't come up with it, but it's boring stuff. It's like some gotcha stickers, some gotcha keychains. It's nothing special. Look at this t-shirt with Mr. Jojo on it. It was actually barely any clothes, and the clothes were extremely expensive. Like you'd stickers and acrylic standees plus keychains. Exactly. It was just that, like every store. And it was eventually you're just like, okay, but where's like the originality? Where's the originality, kind of? The place itself was actually very cool though. It had the vampire, like the Cars or Pillar Man mask on the side that actually lit up, like the eyes lit up. It had the sticky fingers or Zipperman, like zipper in the ceiling. That was very cool. So even if you don't buy anything, it was really cool. It was really, really cool. Then, next day, I was feeling a little bit better, not many cramps, so I had a full day in Ikebukuro. So, there was one thing that I really wanted to do since I saw it on TikTok, and that was go to the Stray Cat Cafe. Because, you know, Japan has a lot of animal cafes, right? But most of them are not very good. Like, I saw most of the animals are either drugged to be able to withstand being handled for so long every day. So it's just overall not a very good scene. So when I found that it was a stray cat cafe of cats that were not forced to interact with people, cats that, you know, they had very strict rules, like don't approach them when they're sleeping, don't touch them if they don't want to, and you could adopt them. So everything that you bought, like all the proceeds, I think you call it, actually went to, well, basically taking care of the cat and make sure that they like got treatment and got up for adoption. And I really loved that. So I really wanted, if there was one animal cafe I was gonna go to, it was this. And I really loved it. So this middle girl there, she was very, very, very shy, and she was so cute because she so clearly wanted to be like in the hubbub of things. She wanted to be like amongst people. She wanted to be like all of that, but she was just so scared. She was like she'd walk up like to like amongst all of the people and then immediately run away because she was like, wait, actually no, I don't want this. So I played with her a lot, and like I held out my hand like far away from her, and like she shied away a little bit, so I took my hand down. I played a little bit more, I took my hand up again, and she just stood there, and then I just kept holding my hand, like not moving it, and she like eventually she just like reached over her little face and she sniffed my hand and she was like, okay, you're okay. But no touching, I wanna play more. It was so cute! I love Cat. I loved her. I loved her so much. I hope she gets a good house.
Flying Trolley has become an artist. Gato.
Trolley, thank you! Thank you so much! Thank you, yeah, gato! El gatita, el gatita. And then on the left, there was this girl cat and this boy cat, and he approached her and started immediately like kissing her and stuff, and then he bit her. So I think that picture was actually right when he bit her, because she was like, what the fuck? She was like, ah, this is nice, I'm being groomed. And then he bites her and she's like, what the hell? He was so funny because he was he only had like, or his one eye was he was blind in one eye, so he had this cool look about him. And he had a very strong personality. He felt very orange catty because he was like
he really wanted to play, but he was like, you may touch me. Actually, no, don't touch me. I'm gonna bite you now. So I really loved it. And I say ikebukuro, and you may be thinking, Gumi, did you? And yes, my boyfriend, I did do the pilgrimage. I did go to the yaoi dungeon. I did go to the yaoi dungeon. And I'm gonna be honest,
it sucked. There were no naked men fondling each other. I was so disappointed.
I was really disappointed. I thought, where are the naked men fondling each other? Right? It was so disappointing. Terrible. I honestly, you don't even need to go there. You just need to take the photo and be like, I did the pilgrimage. No man in love. Exactly. Also, it's so funny because I did go to a bunch of book offs, and in book off they have these sections that are like boys love and girls love, and it's so incredibly funny and weird that all of the mangas you see, when it's boys love, it's like, oh, these naked guys with this hot bottom and this dangerous top, they're gonna look at them in the middle of undressing and also things are a little bit too aggressive. And then you go to like the girls love side, and it's like the most like, oh, I really like this girl, I think. And it's like the most gentle, like careful, like cutesy, and it's such a weird clash. It's weird. I guess it's because most of those I think most of that manga is like, it's very female oriented, so it's not really, it's more like it's female gaze oriented, so it's more about the guys being like hot and about lust rather than being like in love, while the female pandering on the shoujo side or the girls love side is more like, oh, these girls are in love, so it's maybe more for like lesbians or just like girls that just want like a cute romance. I feel like it's a little weird. It's a little weird. Why can't everyone just fall in love cutely? They should just fall in love cutely, you know? The high art of Yuri. Then I had some tsukemen. I had some tsukemen. The girls love is probably designed to be the easy mode before getting to the normal playthrough. Girls just pretend to like cute things. I mean, haven't you seen that meme that's like this is a world, men live in a world ruled by perverted girls. I mean, haven't you really thought about like whenever it's like, oh, guy fantasies, and it's like, man, I want a cute wife. I want a cute wife, and I want like maybe a family, and maybe we'll get married, and like I'm gonna take care of her and be a good husband. Then it's like girl fantasies, and it's like, I want to be tied up. I want everything. I want it to be violent, and you're like, right? Love stories for women top stars. I mean, right? Haven't you seen like all of the nasty books? The infamous book with Minotaur on the cover. Wait, what? Can you say what? Send me a source. Take care, Katsu. Take care. Sorry, I'm not catching up on chat very much. I'm trying to get through. It's almost been 3 hours and I still haven't shown all of my stuff. I'm kind of wondering if I may have to do that another time, but I don't wanna. So I think I'll just I'll fight through it, okay? It shouldn't be that much more. It shouldn't be that much more. So, in Ikebukuro, there's also a Pokemon, another really big Pokemon place. And there was also this gacha place. Like a lot of gacha, and they also had these little booths where you could take pictures of the things that you got. So I really, really wanted that one dog that looks pissed off because I love how it looks. So trying to get it, I got 2 other dogs. So of course I needed to pose with them. So he is mad. First, he is mad with power, and they are bowing to him. And then he is mad because they did not respect workplace safety. Piss Dog? Why is his name Piss Dog? And I really like that little Pokemon because I actually, Osha Dog is a good name for him. And I really like that little Pokemon. I don't remember what it's called anymore. But when I played Sword and Shield, Munchkin was still alive, so I obviously named it Munchkin. So I really, what do you call it? Associate. I really associate that Pokemon with Munchkin. It was funny because I sent Yamper. That's it, Yamper. So I immediately I sent that picture to my mom. I didn't say that I didn't say anything about it, and she was like, "Oh, hey, look, it's Munchkin." I was like, "Yeah, it is!" And then I told her the story. And then it was nearing the end of my trip. I was tired. I was overstimulated, so I had some more shabu shabu. I had this. I was close to Shinokubo, so I had this weird. Looks like a cookie, but it's actually a donut. Matcha cookie donut. And God, I miss bathtub so much. I had a bath every single day. Every single day. So I actually found a Lush store, so I was finally able to use bathtubs. Why is the egg raw? Because you eat it. You dip it in the egg. You dip it in the egg. Yes. Then, because I wanted to go to a bunch of collab cafes, I went to the Final Fantasy, I think it's 9, right? Final Fantasy 9 collab cafe for its 25th anniversary. I was so embarrassed because I was like, I wonder when it came out. I wonder what year it came out. And then I was like immediately like, oh wait, the 25th anniversary. It was so dumb. But yeah. It had a cool collab cafe. I had those nachos that was so mid, to be honest. But they had Vivi. And the women, they were a group of women next to me that brought multiple Vivi plushies, bought every single Vivi product, and then like they put everything nice and tidy. And I looked over and I was like, oh god, and they all were like, hey, they shot. They were really, really happy. It was such a nice moment. It was such a good vibe. So that was really cool. I drew a little Vivi on the wall. And I had this drink and this stew. It was very fun. I really liked it. And then my last day before going home, I went to Kawagoe. I really, really liked Kawagoe as well. I had this really, really cool unagi and the wagyu steak. Or I don't know if it was actually wagyu. I think it was wagyu. And they had this crow temple. It was fun. It was cool. And they also had a really cool bell tower that rang at certain points. And it was funny because I actually went to go get a coffee. But the cashier was taking such a long time that I actually just was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm going out. This is taking too long. Like, I hadn't ordered anything, but she was doing another order and it took like super long. And I was just like, whatever. And it was really good that I did that because like a minute or two after, the bell tolled. And that was so cool. It was, you know, so cool. Like this old bell tower that they've rebuilt multiple times because it kept perishing due to fires and stuff. Very cool. So in Kawagoe, it's kind of the city of sweet potato and unagi, which is eel. So obviously I went to this unagi restaurant and I had this very fancy set of unagi. And unagi is a little bit tricky for me because I love the taste so much, but I kind of can't stand the little bones. I can't stand the little bones. They kind of... My sister said the same thing, like that she liked unagi, but she can't stand the little bones. I kind of... they do kind of ruin the experience. Like, sometimes you'll get, like, the pieces that only have like a little bit of bones, but then you'll get the ones that are like so much bones, and you're supposed, and eventually like you'll eat it happily, but then at the end, like the last few bites where you're almost full and you're just feeling those bones, like lots of bones while you're chewing, it's just like, no, I can't do it. I've lost my appetite. I'm gonna start gagging. It's bad. But I really liked Kawagoe. It had this sweet potato ice cream, which was really good, actually. Really good. It was very... How can I describe it? It wasn't terribly sweet. A little bit earthy, but not potatoey. It was just really tasty. And I had this warabi mochi, which I don't remember exactly what it tasted like, but I remember that eating it with the sweet potato was really nice. It was really nice. But yeah, I really like Kawagoe. It was really awesome. So, on my last day, the flight was at night. Actually, it was 11 p.m. the flight. So, I had the whole day. So, I went to the National Museum of Nature and Science. I found my family, and it was really awesome. I'm actually a massive sucker for these kind of things. I really love it. Did you enjoy your trip to Japan? I did! I had a really awesome trip. I think it's really good because now I know what I like and I don't like. I know that I don't like... I know that I like the little day trips that are farther out from the city. I think it's fun to have the city days, but it's also really fun. The best memories I've had was on day trips. Like going to Kawagoe, going to Uchi. Yeah, those kind of things. Like getting away from people a little bit and having more authentic experiences. That was more fun. Yeah. So it was a very good trip, but yeah. I'm a huge sucker for like these kind of museums, to be honest. I thought it was really cool. So yeah, the very last meal eaten with my little rock Pikmin before I went on the flight. Thanks for watching, please subscribe. And that, my ladies and gentlemen, was my Japan trip. Please, hold your applause. Cool, right? Was there something? Whoa!
Flying Trolley has gifted 5 subs to viewers.
For subscribing others to... Thank you, Trolley. Thank you. I wanted to ask about your onsen experience. Whoa. Wish we could spawn a Reaper Leviathan in your little home there. Ah. Ah. But yeah. Was there anything that you guys thought looked extra cool? Something that made you go, whoa, I want to do that. Now I want to go to Japan. Or if you were already planning, like, oh, that's totally a location that I'd want to go. The rat looked really cool. Thank you. The rat did go to Japan, so she was in fact part of it. I am good. No. No. Did you get to experience it? Was it awkward? Onsen? Yeah, I went to the onsen. I don't think it was that awkward. I don't know how much I can say, but the length... I'm just gonna say like this. I went out into the forest, and the length of some bushes was really, really long. Like there was a lot of vegetation. No, I mean, I'm obviously I'm used to naked bodies, but it was just it was a bit different. It was a little bit different. Was that a bit different? Yeah. But yeah, no, onsen was really nice. Onsen was really, really nice. That was great. Anyway. Hello! It's me with my little fingers. My little fingies are back. Let's see, where's the goom? And where's my music? What is this? This is piano. And relaxing 3D, yes, system music. Why yes, I think I'd like something like that. Maybe I can move myself a little bit like this. This should be good. The immersion break! Hi everyone! Oh, I can heart the emoji. I was playing before World of Warcraft, I think? I don't remember. I think it was World of Warcraft. But yeah! I hope you guys liked my incredible PowerPoint. I love your watch, thank you! It's a Mofusando watch. I thought it was cute. You can see that it's almost 10 p.m. Yeah. Watch for reflection? I will, don't worry. So, gosh, where do I start? You guys already saw my Tamagotchi. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so... Pikmins. I don't know how to reflect good. I think like this, so I can cover myself. Yes. Yeah. Look. Pikmin clear folder. Incredible. And... in Kawagoe, I picked up these... Where did it go? In Kawagoe... Where's the rest of them? Here we are. I picked up these coasters, these little Miffy coasters. But that one is so reflective. And I also, in the Mugiwara store, I found this and I thought it was cute. Where should we start? How about with the boring stuff? So, these were some souvenirs that I got in Uji. These were some souvenirs that I got in Uji. A lot of VTubers use face masks when doing hand streams. Oh, I can put one. I can put one on go. Yeah, so these are some souvenirs, except for this. This is for me. This is some actually, like, fancy matcha. This is some fancy matcha, like actual matcha. I chatted a lot with the girl in the store. Wait, no! Oh no! I just realized now I won't be able to have any tracking. Aw, that's a shame. I can't have any tracking now. No. I can't have any tracking now. It says it's... Yeah, you want to see my loot. You don't want to see Goomi. I can put my phone on rest in that case. But yeah, so I bought this really fancy matcha. It was pretty expensive, so it's only a little bit of it. I haven't tasted it yet because I want to taste it with my mom. And here are some souvenirs. Intense matcha chocolate. Also got it Uji. These also from Uji. I don't know what these are. I don't remember. I don't think it was chocolates. Also, oh my gosh, I just realized how many little scratches I have because I was play fighting with Vanille last night. And I got these as well. These little matcha dungos. I don't know if these are gonna be good, but yeah, some tasty little foods. Oh, take care, Snake. Take care. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you sleep well. The battery scars. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna keep my headphones off because I'm gonna be churning all the time. So that's are the boring things. This one is super reflective. Yeah, how about I just take out all of my little trinkets, all of the small trinkets, all of the tiny trinkets. Probably. Oh, yes. Kita. Garlicbread. La 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 la. Okay, so a bunch of trinkets here. Hi, welcome on in, Asphoria. Welcome. Sorry, I don't have any tracking right now because I'm wearing a face mask. But yeah, so I really wanted this little dog because I love his expression. He's like, he's a little bit mad, and I got these trying to get him. So I love this little trio. I actually saw this dog like early on into the trip, and then I got him at the end of the trip because this one was rare to find for some reason. So I was really happy. I love my little trio. I love my little trio. Choose your starter. Which ones are you choosing, chat? Obviously, I'm choosing the mad one because he's so... I love his little face. I love his little face. He's just like... It looks like I need to go poop really, but I know that's what I like about it. He's just like... It's so cute. I love it. And then... I love my pigments. I think you're gonna notice. I'm gonna take this out of the bag actually, because it's so reflective. You're gonna notice that I really love. I actually won this in an arcade on the first try. I really... Where's the other? Oh, right. Where's my other? Where's my boy? Pappa Mia från bordet, din kuksugare. Wait, where's my boy? He is my son. I really like Pikmin. My favorite is the rock Pikmin. I think he's silly. I think he looks autistic. I think he's a wonderful creature. And then my second favorite is the purple Pikmin because he's fat. I like Chloe! Hi Chloe! Hi Chloe! Hi Chloe! Hi! Hello, welcome! Welcome, Raiders! Welcome! Welcome! I'm happy to see you! Hi! Hello! Wait, 1 second, my chat has gotten... No, I can't see no messages because my chat has gotten messed up. No! What is this creature that blesses my eyes? This is the rock Pikmin. I'm showing off my all the things that I got from Japan. I got this creature for my birthday, and he's my son. He's my son, and I love my son very much. My beautiful baby son. Hi, Chloe. I hope you're having a wonderful stream. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome. I want to squish him. He's very rotund. He is. I like my son. How eatable is the son? I dare not throw him. I dare not. And then I like the purple one because it's fat. I like the purple Pikmin because it's fat. I like Pikmin. I like his little hand. Sorry, I'm distracted. Chloe, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you were having a wonderful stream. Aseki and Serena, thank you so much for the follows. Welcome. What were you up to? I don't know if my mods are still awake, or if Sluta. I was trying to draw Goomi. Like the Vocaloid. I did a shadow. Thank you, Taro. Sorry, my chat got it started updating. It does that sometimes. The shadow we're done. Thank you. His hands perfectly captured the rotund nature. Right? It's so, and also the way that his legs kind of go inside. It's just so perfect. Like if they were like this, that would not have been as good. But the fact that they go inside make him so... Yippee! Yippee! I love him. my son, my beautiful baby boy. Oh my gosh, I haven't heard of Goomi in such a long time. Or not Goomi, of Goomi. I miss Goomi. I miss the 2000s, 2010s when Goomi was the big shit. You are good. You are good. Hi Hatch! Hello! I hope you're doing well. Welcome. Oh, sorry, I'm so scatterbrained. Chloe, thank you so much again for the raid. I hope you had a wonderful stream. I hope you rest well. You maybe get some food, nice rest, and thank you so much again. Thank you. Oh yeah, aren't my nails cute? Ignore that one is short. Why does this have on it? Get out of here. Aren't they cute? Yay. I like having cute nails. Yes. This cat that I found a donkey that looks just like Vanille with one dark ear and one like this. One other side of ear. I'm sorry, my brain is getting very tired. I haven't talked like this. I haven't streamed in over a month, so I'm tired. I don't know how to do it anymore. I found this dog, the One Piece dog that's actually a donut, in the Mugiwara store, and I really like this dog. This is the dog from like the beginning. Like, I don't remember. Where is it from? Is it from Nami's hometown? Or is it from Luffy's hometown? I don't remember. Anyway, I love the One Piece dog because not only is it a dog, and I love him, but he, in the live action, he looks just like my dog did. So I love him a lot. He kind of represents him for me. And he's shaped like a donut, so very, very good dog. Love him. He's like, bleh. So those are those little, or other trinkets, and now we have some little chopstick holders. I thought these were really cute little ceramics. One dog and one cat. I thought they were really cute. Really, really cute. Adorable, right? That one reflects the light in an obnoxious way. In Design Festa, I found this, like, cup noodle keycap. But you can also make it into a clicker. Yeah! Louis, thanks for the follow! Then, in the gacha, found these. I thought these were funny. I thought these were funny. I like this cat. I like this cat. Yeah, it's a blue Switch. I actually, back in when I went to game design school, all the keyboards in the classroom of like 50 people only had blue switches. So it was insane when everyone was coding. It was like... It was a million times worse. It was terrible. It was so bad. I found belly balls at Book Off. I thought it was cute. Actually, I got them. Pretty sure I got this one at Book Off as well. Book Off was good. I got these, but only because these stupid bracelets, but only because like they were gacha and they had a Goomi, so I wanted the Goomi, obviously. And here was another little kitty. And what's special about this kitty is that it's hollow and it has a little opening at the bottom. So you're supposed to actually get fur along with it, but you can fill it with your own cat's fur. So this is actually filled with Vanille's fur. Isn't that cute? It's filled with Vanille's fur. I find it very cute. And now last of my little trinkets is this little omikuji. I think it's called, that I got at Nara. I think it's really adorable. It's wood. It's wooden. And it has a little... It has a little fortune for you. Yeah, it was an Eevee and a Mimikyu. Moderately good fortune. Now, what I am worried about this one is the change of residence, because it says no immediate harm will result, but it would be wiser to wait. And if you remember, I am about to move, actually. Come on. So that makes me nervous. No immediate harm will result, but it would be wiser to wait. So that makes me nervous. But yeah, I got the moderately good fortune. Yeah. But yeah, I like this the way that it came with the that the fortune came with the deer. It's cute. It's very cute. I want to roll it up because I know that I will forget to do that anyway, or otherwise. So just bear with me as I try to roll it up as small as possible. Take misfortunes from fortunes with a grain of salt. Well, of course, with a grain of salt, but somehow you're always like, you know, a little bit, like at the back of your mind, you're like,
blow it up that small.
And then he eats it. Nom nom nom. That's very cute. I like that a lot. So, what next? Oh yes, I forgot to show this Pikmin because he's very reflective. Beep, beep. I love Pikmin. Oh my gosh, I forgot to show you guys these from the design festa. So, as I mentioned about the design festa, there was so much things that in the end I didn't end up buying that much because there was just too much. But what I did end up buying was this little print. I like how like silly it was. Like it looks like it's made by a kid, and I like that. I got just adorable African fat little gecko. Cute little business card. And this little crested gecko. And this is the gecko I had that disappeared and is unfortunately most likely dead now. So I wanted to remember her somehow. And like I love these things, but all of the boobs was like this kind of very moe blob. And like these are at least cute, right? Because it's like, oh, it's geckos. But a lot was just like, oh, here's a pig. Oh, here's cutesy, but it's a carrot. Here's cutesy, but it's a bird. Here's cutesy. Like it was a little bit, a lot of it was kind of unoriginal, unfortunately. However, I must prepare you guys for this. Yes, that is in fact what you think it is. As you can see, I haven't even opened it. This is a garlic bread pin. This is a garlic bread pin. That is right. It was incredible. And now you have to understand, this is not just any garlic bread pin. This is incredibly light. Why is it so incredibly light? Because it's made from real bread. It's made from real bread. And you can actually see that. It's made from real bread that they've then put resin on top. It's so cool. So they had a bunch of cookies and stuff like that. And I mean, it's a little bit weird. But at the same time, that is cool. So I mean, obviously, I had to get it, right? I mean, obviously, it's a garlic bread. It's a garlic bread, obviously. Now, I didn't buy a lot of things. Actually, there's one print that I think I may have lost. That was really pretty. And then I bought some jewelry, but actually I don't remember where I put it. I actually lost one earring and I was really sad about it. Also, for a future stream, I have something that I'm very excited about, but that will be a future stream. So, I have not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5. Oh, they're still stuck to each other. Not 6, not 7, not 8, but 9 whole live boosters to open. Yeah! And I'm very happy about it. I'm very, very, very excited. I'm very excited. Also, I have this. Apparently, I found this in my bag. It's one of those wet handkerchiefs from Tully's Coffee. I thought it was funny. Also, you guys remember that I showed this? I think they're asleep now. Damn, he's sleeping. But look what I also found. I found this. Funny, huh? Oh, yes! I have a very cute thing to show. So, when I was in Nara, I was under an oak tree, and I suddenly felt something fall on my head. So, I saved it. I saved this little acorn from Nara, and because I thought that was a special little memory. Cute, huh? And then other small things. I bought this little teapot that has a bunny, and it actually comes with 2 little cups as well. But I don't remember where I put them. But I have this little teapot. I'm sorry if I'm going kind of fast. It's a little bit late here. So, and you guys maybe remember the Hatsune Miku cup? Or the Hatsune cup, the Hatsune Miku PC? Well, in that shop, they had some keycaps. So, I went ahead and I bought an artisan keycap. Bringing agriculture items back is always risky. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Wow, this one is hard in there. Wow. I didn't know that, huh? So yes, I got this little... Oh my gosh, how do I open this? It's really in there. Not just to look at, I hope, because it's really, really domed in there. How the fuck? How in the world? Oh my goodness. I don't know. How to open it? BT, thank you for being an artist. Thank you. And if you guys are wondering, oh, there we go. I'm wondering why my model isn't moving. It's because I'm wearing a face mask. So yes, I bought this.
Aaron_Raven has become an artist.
Little keycap of a crab, of a Miss Crab, with her little sun hat, because I thought it was so cute. I've never had like a artisan keycap before, but I thought it was so cute. Like, she's at the beach, she has her little hat on. It was really, really cute. They had a bunch of really pretty little things. Oh my gosh, it feels really good. Feels really, really good. Let's just put them at a key that you guys are able to see. Probably gonna go on the escape key since it's so tall. Like, it's really, really... You guys can't really see it, but it's really, really long. Oh my gosh, it feels good. Oh, I love it! Oh no, where's my mouse? Oh, it's covered by everything. So yeah. It's very cool. I'm happy about it. I'm happy about it. Was it the wrong direction, really? Oh, oops. Oops. You know what? Sometimes you have to live with your mistakes. That was on purpose. It wasn't. I just put it back. Also, Aaron, thank you for the sub. I don't remember if I did. Who uses the arrow keys anyway, right? Who uses the arrow keys? So, when I was in Tokyo Tower, I got this. Because I thought it was silly and it reminded me of vanilla. Do you know what it says? Power. 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 That's cute. That's cute. Are you millennial? Because I always get millennials that are... It's always millennials that are like, oh no, my OCD. Oh, this thing isn't to the left. So, very important. Suika is removing their beloved penguin. So, I bought penguin. I like this. He's like, yeah, that's cool. Tawa? No, it's Tawa. Tawa. From the Tokyo Tower. So it's like Tawa. Are they actually? Yes! Why do you expose me like this? So, I got this in a crane game, and she is way bigger than I thought she would be. She's massive, actually. She's really sturdy too. Like, she's super sturdy. I love Turbo Baba. Turbo Baba, very good. Very good. I'm sorry I'm kind of rushing through it, but... You guys have already kept up with me for such a long time, so... I don't want to keep you any longer. But yeah, obviously, I got some nice chopsticks, and these ones are funny because they say rimpa, which almost sounds like rumpa, and that's funny. I got these cute ones with the little snow bunny or whatever it's called. I got this matcha. Now you can see I've already used it. This matcha whisk and spoon. And got these little plates. Now, I hope you guys are holding on because things are about to get good. I've obviously saved the best for last. Now, this is a beautiful little plate. I actually got it from the same ceramics shop that I got the teapot from. And then I got also this little plate, and this one is I'm giving to my mom because I thought this was really cute. Oh, BD, thank you. Take care. Have to wake up early to go to besiktning. Fuck besiktning. Thank you. I hope you sleep well. Good night. I love the green one. It's very pretty, right? I like if I would have had more space, I would have gotten more ceramics probably. But no. Are you guys ready for the real stuff? First, we're gonna start, and I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just going to show you these things. Why are you farting? Goomies. The Goomies. These are the Goomies that I got.
Oh no, it got bigger. That's what I say about my...
Look at that. It's the Goomies. I love Goomy. It's almost like I'm named after it. It's almost like I'm named after it. Love the Goomies. Love them. You wouldn't be Goomy if you didn't get any Goomy merch. That's why I logged into every Pokemon Center despite it being such a sensory nightmare.
There was actually a giant Goomy plush that I really wanted. But I obviously did not have room, so...
I obviously did not have room. I don't know that shit. I don't know what that means. No, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I need to move to a bigger house and live over a wall. Well, that's what I'm planning. Have they ever done a life-size Goomy like they did with other Pokemon plushies? I wanted the big Goomy so bad. Because now I am happy to show you my last things, and I think you will like this. Actually, I have these as well, but
who fucking cares?
So, let's start up with my minor. Literally. My minor. Let's begin. It's time, everyone, for the figurine collection. So, I got this girl. I have no idea who she is. I had to ask on Twitter who she is. But I got her because she looks goopy. She looks slimy and goopy. I don't remember what she was called. Something about Pooty. It's a slime. It's a cute slime. Something like that. But I really like the goop. So, very cool. Then, I got from Isekai can't say her name good. Which is a singer that I really like. And this figurine, I think, was like 700 yen or something. I mean, it's very small, but like, it was like 700 yen or something, which is literally nothing. I actually did not buy any crocodiles. I'm sorry to disappoint. I did not buy any crocodiles. I'm so sorry. I did not buy any crocodiles. There were multiple that I wanted, but I wanted to focus on women. You didn't get the cologne that smells like ass. Like sheep aftershave? No, I did not get that. Then I got this rare auto figure. And I mean, come on, it's so cool. I kind of hate the material on the coat, which makes it look sheep. I want to focus on women. But it's so cool. And this was like a rare one too. Like, I found this for like 1,000 or 15,000 yen. And I was like, oh my gosh, I really want to get it. And then I found it at like a random ass book off for like 5,000 yen. And I was like, yep, yes, my queen, you're coming home with me. So I have all of these cool looking and beautiful women. And then I have my other crocodile figure standing next to him. And I can't help but like imagine that it's like the depressed dad that's like taking all of his really cool supermodel daughters to McDonald's kind of situation. I kind of love it. Mas, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hey, what do you guys think about horses? You guys like horses?
Are you ready to horse around? You better be, because I don't have one horse. I have my beautiful princess queen. Look at my beautiful baby. Look at her. My beautiful princess. I did not see this figure in any other location. And oh my gosh, she's so... I love her. I really love her. But I did not just get one horse. I also found this at a book off. It was like 300 yen, which is like nothing, so... I did not just get one horse. But I got 2 horse. I did. And this one is such nice quality. And I remember it being pretty cheap as well. I think it was like 1,000 yen? 1,200 yen or something? I have not unfortunately gotten Manhattan Cafe, and all of my carrots are empty trying to get her, and I did not get her. And I'm so sad because I want her. So, you thought that was the end, huh? Well, what if I told you? What is a rice shower? This is a rice shower. Det här är risduschen. What if I told you you could win in the arcade? You could win a horse. Well, win a horse. I did. And I did not just win one horse. I won 2 horse. So, look at this shit. They have to have a limit on these. They had to have a limit. A whole horse. This isn't JoJo. They had to have a limit on these. We won these. And the arcade. Sluta tugga på julgranen, din jävel. Yes. So cool. It's so well made. Look at the hair. I mean, seriously. And you're seeing the size as well. It's awesome. And then we have this lady. We have this lady. Look at how cool that is. And it's so big. Are you seeing this? She's bigger than my hand. She's bigger than my hand. Like, the quality is actually kind of ridiculous. It's so good. And when you put them next to each other, they actually erase each other. Or they look at each other. When you put them... When you put them next to each other, then they look at each other. Cool, right? Yeah. She's so tall, her hand is the measuring scale. Big, huh? But yes. Oh yes, I did get oh yes, I did get this as well. Ta-da! It's very reflective though. But look how cool. And then yeah, this from Super Nintendo World. Ow! That hurt actually.
Ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. I have to get through all of this stuff to get to my mouse. Sorry, I maybe you noticed that I'm a little you know, words. Exactly, words. God, I cleaned yesterday and now I need to put all of these things back. You're tuckered out. Yeah, I'm tired. It's almost 11 p.m. I've been at it today. I've been at it yesterday. I'm nervous. I was nervous the whole stream. Or like before the stream I got super nervous. And I was worried that I wasn't like gonna be able to deliver a good stream because I don't know how I don't know how fun it is to like watch somebody's images for, you know, like one Simpson episode. I thought it would be like that to watch all the images and stuff. But is Manil happy that you're home? She is. She's happy. I'm gonna give her lots of kisses after the stream because she wanted to play. I think she got a little bit pissed off that I started playing with her at the beginning of the stream and then I stopped. But yes, I'm really happy to be back. I'm really happy to be back. I hope that you guys missed me. I hope you liked the ASMR. If you haven't noticed, I recently put out a new ASMR. I worked pretty hard on it, so I'd appreciate if you watched it because I think it was pretty good. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I could show you these. I got these. It showcases these. The true Mimikaki experience. Shut up, you little rage baiter. Is Goomi happy to be back at streaming? Because we are happy she's back. Of course I am. Of course I am. I'm really happy. Sluta! She's standing up on 2 legs just to sniff my fingers. What a weirdo. Did you use pass-through when you recorded? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. So I could actually see the mic. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. It's good to be back. I don't know. I want to try to stream as much as I can. Before I inevitably probably have to go on a little break again because I'm starting my job soon and I'm also moving soon, so it's gonna be a lot at a very short moment, and it's not really, you know, the timing is, it's not great. I don't like disappearing and then appearing and then disappearing, right? So I'm hoping that I'm able at least to do a little bit of content because it's, you know, this is something that is important to me and I want to make time for it. So yeah, but yeah I'm really, oh my gosh, my girls are falling over. Stay horse, stay. There's too many girls horsing around. I'm really glad to be here. I've prepared for this stream with the images for a long time, so I'm super happy to be here. Sluta, snälla. Du behöver inte hålla på hela kvällen, lilla gumman. So I'm really happy to be back. I hope that you guys have a wonderful Christmas. Are you serious? Jag sa precis åt dig. Du har fastnat i en sladd. Vänta lite. Lilla gumman. Jag sa precis åt dig. Snälla vän. How are you this good at rage baiting? You're so annoying. But yeah, I made a lot of memories. I hope you liked seeing my little pictures, my stories. I hope I wasn't too overly negative. There was just a bunch of kind of annoying stuff, I guess. But there was also a lot of good stuff. I hope you liked seeing my little trinkets. Did you like seeing you liked seeing my stories? You liked seeing my pictures? I hope you liked seeing me, because I'm here. I'm here now. And I don't want to go anywhere, so yeah. Oh, and I hope you like the new Christmas room. I had to prepare for it. The artist, when I ordered this room, I asked for a Christmas version as well. So I sat like 1.5 days just preparing all the assets and animating it, because the artist was honestly really nice, because I was like, can you make like every part be like separate? And they were like, bet. And I made every part separate, so I was able to animate it, which was very, very cool. I'm really happy. I'm happy. It feels so good to be back, to be honest. It feels really good. It feels really good. Feels really good to be back. I mean, it's generally always fun, right? To just be a silly little rat, I feel like. So I'm happy about it. I'm happy about it. Thank you guys so much for coming today. I love you guys and I miss you guys so much. I want to have maybe a little birthday stream. I think it would be fun to have. Probably not as like in the same, since it's not gonna be my birthday, but you know, just a little silly little celebration. Maybe I'll bake something, could be fun. Maybe some Christmas baking, I don't know. It's fun. It's fun. I had fun. I had a good stream. I know I was probably out of it, and my word of Fred was really bad. Word flow was really bad, and I was stumbling a lot, but I just need a little bit of time to get back into it. Yeah, you know how it is. Yeah, baking stream. Would you guys like that? Would you guys like that? Okay, it's time to go to sleep for me now. I am tired. Good night, everyone. I hope you had a wonderful time. I missed you guys so much, my wonderful baby daydreamers. Good night, little daydreamer.